Live. Alright, guys, so last session was like 2 weeks off. It's been a little while. But we'll just get right into things with, Ham, can you give us a recap?
Yes, let me go open that up. Oh, all right. Oh, jeez. This is a lot. This is 3 pages.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think Blake might have more, the
Rook
debates
has
off the
done something bad.
information is here.
Amazing.
To be fair, I think it's mostly 3 pages because it went over the performances that happened in each individual one, and then
What?
I decided not
I
to
would have
go
been
over
like,
the
it's Blah's
individual
turn on stage.
items too that were given because I was like that would be way too long. Maybe unnecessary to go into that much detail. So yeah.
It's all good. Whew, the show on the road.
I was begging me to use my skip so that he could get more detail out of the recap anyway.
That genuinely did happen.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why. Anyways.
I was like, Cam, I don't want you to do the
Really?
recap today, buddy.
Please use your skip. You should
Please
use your skip. I heard that like
This-
Is that what
this is a dynamic-
actually happened? Is that what
Yes,
actually
yes,
happened?
that actually
genuine
happened.
Conversation. Cam,
Damn,
you suck
okay.
at recaps. Please don't do the recap today. Use a
This is an
skip.
important session. Please.
Wait, I have a
Use your
skip, right?
skip.
Totally. I totally
no, you
have a
don't.
skip.
No,
You have negative
I think I have a
skips.
skip.
I hate to inform you.
I don't even know if you're on the list with the skips. No, you're not even on the list anymore.
Checks
You
out.
removed from the list.
He did. He got removed from the list. He got replaced.
I don't think I want
mean-
to be on the whatever list you guys are talking about.
It's
You're
too late.
on it,
A
good.
different list.
You were
I
on
think
it.
you're
You got
fine.
taken off it. You're on the. Oh,
Oh
no.
wow,
No.
Wild.
that's wild.
What was that?
That is wild.
Guys, the recording has started. By the way,
They don't know. What they don't know won't hurt them.
The type of list is debatable. Don't worry.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Oh. All right, recap time. Oh, right, it's my turn to do this. Well, if anywhere, I'll start with our warm-up. We were invited on stage by the Rave, the show's puppet master. Mostly through his front-running puppet Razison. That's how I pronounce it, right?
yeah, that's right.
Asking out a character. Okay. The puppet was very extra, and instead of having us do anything else, really, we insisted that we do a bit of more performative combat. Well, not exactly performative. The puppets were actually attacking us with actual claws and teeth and everything. Was he trying to kill us? I mean, Razisant was slashing at Dilla, and the other one, the maw, was biting Bran, and Dilla was bleeding badly after. I ordered Ranny to flank the maw, a toothed and tailed puppet, along with Bran, while I tried tripping with my whip. Surprisingly, I actually tripped it once, despite having 4 legs. Verd and Leon were hitting Rave with explosions and managed to blind him, blinding his puppets too. Rook was in the back with some accompanying music. It really did improve our morale, and his musical flourishes were a bit funny too. I couldn't see Thalin, but I know he had something to do with the shadows that surrounded Razi's son at least. He told me help his special effects, which I believe all the while, both Bran and Dilla kept the puppets busy and attacking them head-on. I didn't realize the crowd was cheering us until the screaming calmed down, and the Rave was taken away by his own puppet. How does that work? Afterwards, the troop master appeared, and very kindly, though a bit scary, he's always sort of scary, eased us off stage, introduced the next part of the show by the new talent, which was us. I was a bit nervous, but given some calming words by Kaork and trainer Beastcaller, everyone else was calmed and more so given some confidence by other performers. where was I? Right, the show. So off to start was Metallum, who jungled motor rounds very gracefully. The way he did it was almost delicate as the footwork of an experienced dancer. He added more flair as he went, though, and upped the risk, leaving more of the rounds hanging in the air until all flew up at once. To finish it off, he caught them all with his cannon, loading them in all as they landed in its tube. Next was Bran, who twisted and bent an iron beam into different shapes for his strongman act. Here's where things started to get a bit weird, though. During his performance, his arms began to hum with a glowing blue energy, from his forearms to his fingertips. He seemed aware of this and continued, though, and he punched the iron beam nearly back into shape from a distance of an inch. Next was me and Ranny. I first led Ranny through a small hoop that was burning. He was safe, don't worry. We practiced these tricks we practiced tricks many times before putting them on the big stage, so he was very aware of what to do and whatnot. Next, he did a handstand all by himself. I wasn't expecting what happened afterwards, but he did a cartwheel. Very proud of him. Next up was Verd, who invited Bran on for a dangerous act, including a bomb bigger than himself. Both of them passed it back and forth until it blew up in Verd's face. And, well, I'm going to be honest, I thought they were both in danger. Nevertheless, the explosion almost took the appearance of a flower. And after the smoke cleared, Verd appeared on Bran's shoulder and began setting off more pyrotechnics. To finish it off, he tossed one last explosive in the air, spelling out a thank you to the crowd. When it was Stalin's turn, he just sort of appeared on stage and conjured a massive illusion and covered the tent ceiling and, well, the entirety of everything. We saw almost a whole other world unfurl before us. More and more strange things were happening for us. But apparently for Thalon it was stranger. I'll talk about that in a moment, but he said he saw very different things than we did. Afterwards, Rook played some of his music and began to dance back and forth around the stage. His music almost rolled over the whole tent and maybe even beyond, and everything started to sing along with his performance. For the same reasons I'll talk about Thalon's performance later, he said he felt some strange things happening and, well, heard some strange things too. Last but certainly not least was Dilla. They made a very give me a second. So they made a very big entrance and prowled around the stage, ceiling, and walls. I heard screams of both fright and awe from the crowd as Dilla slithered behind and around the audience. I admire the ability to scare the life out of people, I'll say. Not even Randy could probably scare those people. Though that also might be because they just saw him do a handstand. I guess that wouldn't be very intimidating. After all, Grimby appeared and closed out performances and not really ushered us off stage, but we did leave. Right, so the things I was going to talk about. Afterwards, Rook pointed out some things that were different with the performance. He said he heard a voice. Thalon said he saw some sort of visions, a series of strange creatures and ruins, and then a name. Vincent? Then we talked about Bran's arms. Apparently that was not his own doing. Something was influencing that as well. I don't know what's happening. Before we could really talk about more, Keork and Mother Maria entered and congratulated us on performances. She had more gifts for us, strangely enough. I got a clicker to help train Rennie's reflexes. I know that Dela got a set of prosthetic fangs and Verd got a sack of old explosives, just to give a couple of examples. Though I will say the last thing was very interesting. Mother Maria seemed to hold a lot of personal value to it, a gemstone that she gave to Thalon. Before they both left, Thalon asked a question to Keork and sort of almost scared him off a bit. Not really sure what was asked. After they both left, though, we started talking a bit more about what happened. It seemed like Thalon was very interested in looking into his visions, but I mean, where do you even start with that? That's where I end. All right.
All right. Well, good shit on that recap. I love that one.
Yeah, that was great.
Too long. It was longer than 3 sentences, man.
Kim, this is why I had to beg you to use your skip.
Okay.
Nah.
Thank you.
Next time we'll do exactly 3 sentences.
Thank you. Just enough.
No.
It must spread. One of
No,
us.
no. They're gonna be 3 very long run-on sentences. It'd be super awesome. to
That would
listen
be
to.
hilarious.
So don't worry, I'll
Bro's
do
gonna
it
be
this
out of
time.
breath.
I was out of breath at this recap. What the fuck do you
I
mean?
know.
All right. So this session is a lot of information, and I will tell you right up now. We are going to probably this session move away from the themes of the carnival and into what the session with this campaign was actually based off of.
Pain and
And
suffering.
by that I mean the themes this campaign was originally inspired by. So I hope you guys had fun with your carnival
Cannibalism.
routine.
So last
Get shot.
time I talked to Dom about this game, he was like, "Oh, I forgot it was a carnival session."
So, time to get killed by Vincent himself. Is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nah, you're gonna see a random frog. And
Time to find Mr. Frog. Time to get nuked into orbit by the Donda again. This is part 2.
Yeah.
we're just gonna see this orc, and then we're just gonna disappear.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna see the
The first-
commander. We're gonna have the commander show up singing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I guess I didn't say half orc. That's fair.
I was gonna say it'd be the first and last time that we see the sun.
No, not everybody knows the commander, but let me tell you about the commander. He does some crazy shit. Okay, well. Whew. Let us begin. So we're gonna start this session with a bit of monologuing, I guess would be the best way to put it. So let's say about a week goes by. In this week, you guys basically are just putting on your show. You're putting it on like a regular routine. You're working. You do spend some time working alongside those in the carnival who already offered to basically mentor you guys and walk you through the whole processes of performance. For let's say Leliana, it was oh god, I can't remember his name. It was Lunthar Beast Call. For like Rook, it would have been Lyriel. For Verd, it would have probably been like Samars, and so on and so forth. But the general gist of it is you all pretty much found a person to mentor under, and they were pretty much just, showing you all the ropes on performance and helping y'all out where you needed it, while y'all went through and did the usual. You wound up, I'm assuming, after actually interacting with these people, they wound up coming off as a bit less. Your uneasiness with them would have probably worn off. But then again, I'm guessing that's entirely up to you guys as players. But it does begin to feel like the carnival is becoming more lively, more homely. And you guys are able to notice the beauty of it all a bit more as you guys spend time with these people, the actual, carnies themselves, I guess would be the best way to put it.
Carnies.
Shut up, Cam. Learning about their, learning about the ways of, the culture of the carnival and all that. And you wind up forming, I'm guessing a bit of a, bond with the mentors in particular. But That's not important because we're skipping all that because we can have a whole campaign themed around that. That's not why we're here.
I was here for that.
Anyways, so on the last day of this week, last day of this, after this whole week of spent performing for the carnival, it's becoming a regular for you guys. And you guys are just chilling, enjoying your life at the carnival. You guys realize you're truly becoming part of the troupe, part of the mystery, part of the magic of the carnival itself.
Sometimes literally magic.
Yeah, straight up.
Wait.
And it begins to feel almost as if the world is changing for you guys. As if you're waiting for something unseen, like a curtain, to fall.
Wait a
You all
minute.
are prepping for bed after another long day. If you guys would like, you can do a little bit of RP with this information in mind. But otherwise, I'm ready to move on. It is up to you
Does this mean I
guys.
get to go to full HP since it's been a while?
Yes, it would have been
Oh
a
yeah, probably a good idea. Actually, wait, did I even get hit? Might not have
Yes,
got
it would have been a week, and I'm assuming Ruth would have healed you because he specifically requested needing at least an extra day, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you would probably be healed up.
Yeah, I don't think I even got hit in that engagement, so I'm very lucky.
Yeah.
Brawn head piercing fangs hit his liver.
But if nobody has anything that they want to RP, I will just move on. So say something now, or forever hold your peace.
Oh God, what the fuck is this? I got nothing.
I'm too curious what the DM was wanting to do, so I'm down for you just exposition everything.
Silence. Crickets chirping.
All right, sounds like you guys really had a lot to say there.
Yeah.
Up to 140 and fire it at the. Never mind.
Let me pull up an old map real quick.
Wait a minute. I don't like where this is
Flashback
Also,
going.
where's Navy?
He's not
He's
going
not
to be
here
here today.
today.
Damn.
This guy.
Oh yeah, we could just use this. This map is fine.
Really hope it isn't the map I'm thinking of.
What map are you thinking of?
I'll tell you if I see it. Because it'll evoke a very certain feeling. That's how I'll know.
What feeling? What feeling could it possibly invoke to make you say that? Well, since nobody is saying anything, I couldn't just run this map.
Oh, I can't see the map.
No.
I have no token that gives visibility.
Give me one moment. I'm trying to find the spectator. Everybody can see what the spectator sees, right?
Sure.
Yeah, it looks about right.
Yes.
If all I'm supposed to be seeing
a bit
is
familiar.
like somebody threw a fucking paintball at a black wall,
It's a
then yes.
tie-dye canvas, man.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I just thought I'd make sure everybody could see that.
This is where you fought Dracula. I remember this.
This looks like
Yeah.
$1 million
Dracula, yes.
art in an art expo.
Yeah, right.
somewhere.
Looks like what art looks like modern day art has become, pretty much.
Some
That
guy
whole
with
art-
a bucket, and he
Just
throws it
threw
against
it at the wall.
wall.
Yeah. But anyways, since we're proceeding as planned, night falls and you all find yourself drifting into a deep slumber, and you all find yourselves having a shared dream, I guess is the appropriate word to say. It's not as if you can all see, like, as if you are all there in person or anything, but you're all having the same dream. You all... Oh man, I actually don't have critters for this. Fuck it, I'll just drop some random shit down.
I'll just drop some random ass shit.
Yeah, we're
Oh
just
dear.
drop some random shit down because
Guys,
it's a
Valley.
dream. It's a dream. But
Pistol Villager, wait a minute.
you guys see
What a mis-
a vision of a bit. It's a bit foggy in this vision, but you see a figure that's kind of like they themselves are a bit foggy in appearance. It's kind of hard to make out with their exact shape and form. But they're standing against, in opposition to a massive beast. The creature that they're standing opposition to is it towers above them. Its form and shape is similar to a colossal theropod. If anybody knows what that means, if anybody who doesn't, I can inform you more in detail. But otherwise, I'm proceeding. This
Inform me.
creature is around the size of a. I'm sorry. Did somebody need me to explain better?
Yes.
Okay, so theropods like just think dinosaurs like tyrannosaurs and stuff is the
Oh.
best way to explain it for that.
Like
anyways.
our man person got it.
Yeah, like Ranny. Anyways, it's like a colossal theropod the size of a small fort. This thing has jagged spines running down its back, a thick dorsal plating. And the figure and the beast are clashing. You see beams of light and waves of fire and frost ripping through this foggy vision that you're all currently having. You see explosions just erupting across the landscape. You see the beast roars and it shakes the world around you in this dream. It's as if you could feel the roar penetrate and vibrate, shake your very soul. Then you see another figure descend from the sky. This figure is cloaked in a... I want to say fog, but that's not quite it.
Static.
No, it's more like... Let's just say like a shadow. I
A
guess.
mist.
Like a shadowy mist, yeah, is probably
Okay.
the best way to put it. You see 9 tendril-like silhouettes stretch out behind them. You see, without warning, blast of energy erupting from this new figure, hammering the beast, punching holes through its thick armored hide. And the creature collapses. Comes to a complete standstill, cold on the ground. You see the foggy figure and the shadowy wispy figure approach each other and embrace. You can see that they're saying something, but you can't really make it out. There's no sound verbally coming from their mouths that you can hear, that you can make out. And you can't really read the lips because, well, it's obscured by the fog and the shadow. You do see
Dang.
hoods come off of both of them. It's kind of hard to tell what is underneath. But one of them looks almost like Drow, but with a lighter complexion. More warm and neutral. They've got rounded, smaller ears instead of like, the standard stereotypical pointy Drow ears. And their facial features aren't as sharp and refined like a Drow. They're more rounded and, broad, stuff like that. The other looks familiar. A little bit painfully familiar. But you can't quite place your hand on it. Why? The face is blurry and flickering. and yet you see tears running down their face. That's crystal clear. Now, despite the overwhelming aura of just sorrow and despair coming from this figure, they do give off a feeling of safety, like partially remembered memory. And just like that, what was a feeling of triumph, the dream shatters. A sudden storm, then the whole dream itself begins to twist very violently into a nightmare. You see the two figures again, battling monsters, protecting villagers, fighting, saving those who cannot defend themselves. You see visions and images just flashing by one, just short little, as if they were clips from, I don't know, short little clips from a movie. These short, quick flashbacks hitting you, one after the other. Then you see these two figures, you see them raising a child, teaching the child how to grow, and teaching them, nurturing the child, all that, to fight, to educating the child, and teaching it love and all sorts of other things. Then you see tragedy. You see the foggy figure is locked in brutal combat with a gaunt, emaciated foe. Humanoid, of course. The foggy figure makes a desperate gesture to the other, carrying the child. And I want to make this clear, the shadowy figure is the one carrying the child, by the way, to flee. The foggy figure is kind of gesturing towards the shadowy figure to flee. You see this. This is part of the memory, part of the dream. And you see a flash of red and splatter. The scene shifts. The scene shifts. You see again the second shadowy figure is now mourning over the small, lifeless body of that very same child that they were carrying away from the emaciated figure from before that was opposing the foggy figure. And you hear silence. And then the words echo in your mind. Those who need a hero must be ready to accept the darker deeds that come with it to attain such a goal. Now, isn't that the truth? And then a name is shouted, but it's warped. You can't hear what is actually being said. You can't quite make it out. You hear noise, but it's not making sense. It's twisted to a way that you cannot understand. Who are they speaking to? Who was that figure mourning? Who are these people? You don't know. But, just like that, a little blinding flash of light with some sudden noises. You guys jolt away to some pots and pans clanging against each other to your lovely neighborhood Cork. You guys hear him shout.
Oh, get up. Mother Maria's waiting. She said to meet her at the market. Go meet her over in town. You all earned some goodies after your hard week at the carnival. She said she wanted to take you over to go treat you guys to a dinner in the town. Over at the village that we're parked nearby. Lobrinder Village.
We're still at Limbrinder? Nice.
Well, I'm gonna head off there to meet you there.
Huh?
And if you aren't there shortly, excuse me, I'm gonna give you the waterboarding treatment.
Rook absolutely throws an empty box at York. Like, he's not awake and doesn't aim very well, so the odds of it actually hitting K-Orc is like 0, but like...
Oh, you missed me. Almost had me with that one. Completely hit like the opposite end of the room. You'll get me next time. Keep it up, Rook.
Who lays
And he just walks out.
Saw some weird shit.
Uh,
What
I
did you
heard
yeah, me
see?
too.
That's what happens when you bend over here.
Verd, I actually like this is like the perfect dream for you. There were explosions across the entire countryside. It made me think of you.
That's fair.
Explosion?
There are also creepy albino bare-eared drow, but never mind that.
You?
That was where you were gonna say that made you think about me too.
way to describe that. Holy shit! I'm gonna use that one time.
Here,
You-
You said what?
Yeah, like
You
creepy
saw what
albino
I was
drow
talking
with
about.
bear ears, like the round ears, like a bear.
Someone slip him something.
It's a dream. I was hoping it would be one of the Lake of Money dreams that I get sometimes.
I have a faint memory of a dream about stabbing a giant monster, I think, but I don't remember too much.
I know some shit happened. The explosion was too
sounds-
beautiful to get over.
So you saw that vision of loss too?
Balls.
Wait. You guys also had a dream with really? With misty figures?
Yeah.
Explosions.
One of them died.
Is this more magic stuff? Like, is this the consequence of Bran getting his arm?
Why are we not assuming that it's not the magic of our illusionist here?
Well, I assume
Making
he's
us see
already
stuff
paid the
once
price.
more.
Well, I assume he's already paid the price for his magic, but I guess you could be right. I think.
Can't
Yeah.
do magic when I'm asleep.
And we were
You
asleep. How
can't?
do we know that you weren't doing it while we were asleep?
Yeah, what if it was an illusion? You cast it on us. I saw a beautiful explosion. I don't care.
That would be the only thing you took in
Nope.
from that dream.
No offense to Thalon, but I find it difficult to imagine that Thalon would just imagine creepy albino bear ear drow.
He's trying to scare the
Yeah.
competition away.
That
Kind
sounds very
of bizarre.
It reminds me of those figures that children would draw.
I'd prefer my illusions to have a bit more clarity. That was anything but.
Did it not bear resemblance to the images we saw during your routine that first night, though?
It did, which is confusing.
I find that to
So
be
does that
a
mean-
disturbing coincidence.
Coincidence? Does that
I
mean
was
that
supposed to get
the
ready
loud
quickly
voice
for
that
food.
they... Well, does that mean the loud voice that tried to say a name and we couldn't actually hear it was talking about Vincent Ravenholm?
God, so
Am I the
just
only one
wanna
who
mention-
remembers that? It was a week ago.
I just want to mention, by the way, out of character. Not at any point was the name Vincent said.
Yeah.
Yes?
Like,
Didn't you say
No.
it?
It was only Ravenholm.
I have it in my...
Oh, I should have changed my recap. Oh well.
No, it's all
Oh, well.
good. It's all good. It's all good.
quick check
Are you
recording.
sure I have Vincent in my notes?
Yeah.
I
From
could
last
have
week.
We
sworn
said
Sure?
that-
Vincent because we assumed, but it was
Yeah.
never said like by
Yeah.
Dom or anything else like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must have
Yeah.
misunderstood that. Like I was looking at my notes. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
We
I
saw
mean,
an image of a white raven, though, right? Didn't we?
yeah, like it's very much like Vincent Ravenholm in
Yeah,
imagery,
but
but
we
like
wouldn't know that.
it was never specified as Vincent.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Never
just
mind.
wanted
I
to
will
just
fix
like
my notes.
get that. I just wanted to get that clear before we ended up just like fucking Mandela affecting that Vincent was always said.
Always
Okay, sorry.
there.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So anyway, guys, about Vincent.
Yeah, basically. So
It was
about
real.
Vincent,
He was
Um,
real. Gabe just gaslight him, saying that he wasn't there. He was there the entire time.
Is it possible you could have made us see these images subconsciously in any sort of way?
I don't
I'm
have
not one for
anything that
trusting magic and whatever limitations it might have.
I can't touch people's dreams. I can only
Also,
put illusions for their eyes, not their mind.
also, Bran, it's hard to not trust magic now when you have, and I gesture to your arm. Actually, who am I to talk? Because I'm like, does this have to do with when I was playing my music and it caused the environment to play with me?
At least it was a better dream than the
If you're
other
tricking
dreams I was
someone's eyes,
having.
aren't you also tricking their mind anyway?
Oh no, not the philosophical exploding over the goblin. I never thought about it like that. We should probably get going. Kaork is
I
waiting
did
on us,
mention that earlier.
and I would rather not get waterboarded again.
I don't
Nah,
know.
it's fine.
Kind of relaxing.
It's a lot worse than it looks.
I just give myself gills.
What?
Well, so guys, as we're going in that direction, so guys, if how successful do you think trying to blackmail Kaork would go?
With what?
Well, to be fair, he did
Probably
ask
from-
me to lie and then immediately throw me under the bus. So, like,
It probably go as well as you would from this side of the tent to the other.
Fair.
I could
In both
probably get a
cases.
cake out of it.
a cake?
We could always try and get him drunk. Make him spill the beans. I don't know. It might take a whole distillery to actually get him drunk, though.
He's very big.
I was going to comment. I don't know if we can buy that much alcohol.
Well, I still have
We've been making
coin.
decent pay, but I don't think we. That.
Are we bribing him or blackmailing him?
Alright, guys, let's start a week-long process of brewing our own alcohol from nothing.
Yeah. Surely there's some
Derail the-
potatoes at this local village.
Mix of
Derail the
hardcore
whole
vodka.
session just to make some fucking beer, and then we open up our own bar and
Would
tavern.
that be a craft alchemy check?
Yeah, we just say,
I think so.
fuck these
That'd be a
weird
perfect
visions.
check.
I'm gonna go live with
We
the
immediately leave. Like, nah.
Yeah, we're gonna
See,
like
not-
get new identities and
Escape from the
an
carnival.
underground tavern. Work in a speakeasy. Escape the carnival life.
I'm imagining us like we start just to try to get Kaork drunk to find information, and like the
We
next
just
scene
forget.
is like 3 years later when we're like, wow, wait.
We finally aged this wine to a to a a good point, to where it's acceptable. What was the reason for doing this again?
He wanted to make sure it's the best. He only drinks the best.
I feel like we've derailed the derailment.
Derail the
Can we,
discussion.
can we
about derail.
derail back to session?
I think, hey Oz, we have that conversation we just had jokingly amongst each other while walking to actually go where we're supposed to go.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Work with that. I was waiting on you guys to finish up.
Is anyone gonna control Mentalum?
It's called he's totally
not here.
still asleep.
He's
just-
gonna get waterboarded. I don't think the robot should get waterboarded.
They'll do
Well, since you brought it up,
Oh no. Oh god.
I like the
Oh, no.
comment. I like
Oh,
the
no.
idea of
Oh, no.
you can't waterboard a robot, and then like next scene later, oh, okay, Georg, never mind.
Like,
Guys,
I
damn, you
take back
can.
my statement.
Dob has made a horrible mistake.
What?
He gave me the friendly fire machine.
Oh, that is a mistake.
Oh, it's fine.
Better than me.
I didn't ask how big the room was. I said
I cast fireball. All right.
I use high explosive shell. Oh man.
So,
His stats are so like balanced.
yeah, I know. He did not min-max, which is good.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's honestly good. Actually, he did. He min-maxed to be able to do what he needed to. Is that yours or mine?
Ask your DM for the description of the room you're about to enter.
He is way more intelligent than I expected him to be.
Damn.
It's the race.
Yeah.
The race is gets a bonus.
Stop announcing his stats.
Yes. Stop telling the world what he
Bad
looks like.
person.
It's terrible.
Bad person.
Bro peeked under the clothes. Leave him alone. You just want to see how long
Yeah,
it was.
God, you don't want to see. Whoa.
And video gone.
What are these statues on the outside? Are those statues? Or are those people?
Those are statues.
What are they statues of?
Just generic statues. Nothing important.
But
Nice.
appreciate detail, DM.
Awesome. I sure do love the generic statues.
Yep, they're not of anything. Don't worry about it.
Why are you saying
Okay,
it like that?
let me give you a description. They're just people in armor. Very
Okay.
detailed, intricate armor. It's weird. It's got like gilding in the armor. Like you could tell that it was once actually like painted at one point in time, but like the statues are like so like worn down because they haven't really been like as cared for as they probably should have been. And they are like now, but you can see little like in like the very crevices where like there's like the engravings and stuff meet. You can kind of tell what was supposed to be there, so you see bits of like black and gold gilding.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so now for the real thing. I'm gonna not ask my DM. I'm just gonna enter the room.
Okay. Anyway, so you guys make your way. As you guys begin making your way to Loborinder Village. As you guys make your way down the road towards Loborinder Village, you pass a large, imposing manor. The building stands silent. It's very large, grand, the building itself, but the windows are just black, empty. Like someone who has had the soul, like something very much so like hinder their soul, and it appears lifeless.
Wait a second. This is not where Georg said to meet up.
No, it was on the way. But you see there's no lights burning within. No welcoming signs of life. And if anything... Did I just get a phone call? No, okay.
Oh, let's turn around and go back to where Georg said we should go.
It seems like this place is untouched by a true resident for years. Perhaps close to a decade. Yet curiously enough, just by looking at it and looking in from where you guys are, looking in through the windows, you guys can see it's not really run down. You look over at the lawn, it's pretty neatly trimmed, considering it's kind of in the middle of the woods. The pathway you're walking on is cleared of leaves and debris. There's like no twigs or anything in the way, no like misplaced rocks or anything. It seems as if someone has been tending it all this time. But There's nobody here now. Not far off in the manor sits a much smaller, almost like a shed, house. It is likely meant for a caretaker or something, considering this is a large manor. It is currently deserted at this exact moment in time as well.
Guys, I don't think we should go into the haunted house.
I was going to say we shouldn't go into the obviously haunted house.
I mean, that'd be breaking and entering. I don't see the reason why we
We should just go to where Keyork said.
There is
We
a
should
heavy
turn around and
But guys-
stillness.
It's probably not as spooky as
But-
a haunted house back at the
Guys,
circus.
you really need to think about the loot. I mean, this isn't where we're supposed to be here, and it's in the way of where we're going. It's kind of suspicious that this shows up right after we get a unified dream, and then a dreamlike building shows up. Walking away from it is probably going to cause more problems than entering it.
But
I
shouldn't
love
we
that.
at least
I love that.
try
using
to walk
dream
away from
logic.
this?
You know, the doors are locked. The windows are latched.
Oh.
But you could probably.
Yeah.
pick
Hey,
the
that's
lock.
good. I didn't try opening it anyway.
But you could
How
probably
badly
try
do you guys
picking
want
this
to
lock.
enter?
Not at all.
And you know, this is a
What was just it?
manor. You could probably try picking that lock. And after all, this is a manor. You could. They bound to have a lot of money, and well,
I'm trying not to get in trouble with Mother Maria again.
you know, Mother
What's-
Maria isn't here right now to.
I've
I
been
don't
doing
wanna
a
get
lot
in
of that
trouble.
recently.
Voice
What's
in my
the
head.
state
Why
of
do we
the
have to go into
windows?
this?
I don't see much of a reason to actually go in there besides breaking and entering. I'm not that type of person. I'm a good
Well-
person.
What is the state of the windows?
They appear to be latched.
Like, we can't
like-
see through them, or
No, you can
You mean,
very,
like-
very, very easily see through them.
right? So there's no shutters on them. Like, it's you just mean they're latched. Like, they're not gonna.
No, whatever curtains were there, it's like they're tied off to the side. You know, that you like kind of tie off curtains to like open up to reveal. That's what's that's happening. Looking inside
Are
through
there
the
windows on the doors, or is it full just wood? Like, you know how windows will have, or not like a door. Did I say that right?
I think I know.
Does
I
the
think,
door
I think,
have windows on it?
Oh, no, these are very large. No, there's no windows on these doors. Not little openings.
Guys. It just
Well,
seems like
If no one else wants
really
to go in, we
suspicious.
cannot. I sure won't try to go in by myself. But I don't think it's a good idea to just walk away from this when it feels like it's coming to us.
Can I walk
What
up to
about
the
the
door
Maria's waiting?
and get a sense of like the handle on the door, like kind of jiggle it?
Sure. Roll me a strength check. While
take
you
an
unlock.
extra step
Yeah.
back.
Like you're just jiggling it, but roll me a strength check.
I mean,
Not a good roll.
You know what?
To be nice.
As you wiggle it, you hear a little bit of a cracking, as if something broke. You feel like if you keep it up, this will definitely come right off the hand. The door handle will definitely come right off, but like, it didn't for now.
God, you guys stepped up so fucking far. Nice to know that you guys will have my back.
Don't worry. I can get the door open. I can get the door open, guys.
Wait.
I can get it open, guys. I can really get it open.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna do that for
Wait, who the
obvious
fuck's
reasons,
blowing
Grace.
up the door?
Blowing up the house?
How the fuck did I get rid of that? Oh shit. Oh man.
Oh.
Just saying.
Going in or not? What is the consensus?
I don't think we should just
If
break into
am I the
someone.
only person who wants to go in?
I
Okay.
would
You
like
want
to
to go in?
investigate.
Well, I mean, okay. Question for the GM. This is just kind of on our way, right? Like it wasn't like a situation where like this is like where it should be, and we're like, what? This is confusing.
No, this is just
Right.
on your way.
Do we
Okay.
know that this is like this was not here earlier? You were saying
Yeah,
like
that's my question.
yeah. Like, is this a designated path that we have walked before, and we know this is not, this wasn't here before, or at least is that our idea?
I feel like what you were trying to ask is
Did it suddenly
this
appear out of
manner
nowhere?
where it's yeah. Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah. Yes.
I cannot answer that because you guys have not been here before and follow this path.
Okay.
You guys have not been into the town yet.
Okay.
Okay, in
Oh.
that case, we
Does
were
it
not
look
told
out of
about this
place?
manor existing, at the very least.
No, because you said the yard
Yeah.
was trimmed.
Then we don't
so-
know. Yeah, then we don't know it's supposed to be here or not. Bad.
Guys, I feel like the GM really wants us to go inside, so I say we go.
Guys,
It's all up to
The
you
voice
guys.
in my head.
Yeah, the voice is in my head.
guys, the voice in my head says we should do it, which means you probably shouldn't.
Do I hear, like, can I make a perception check? Or could I make, more likely, could I make, like, a wisdom check? Because you talked about hearing voices earlier for Braun. Could I try and, like, see if there are any voices talking to me now? Like, can I just listen real hard and focus?
Oh, what? Wait, what voice is this? I
There-
mean, sure, but like, what voices?
Voices
When
in his head.
In
yeah,
the
the
dream?
voices in my head, obviously. No, when I... Am I imagining that this happened? When I
don't-
bent the bars, didn't I hear, like,
There was bark.
very quiet voices,
One sec.
like of a whisper? I might have been
He missed to
imagining
check
this.
his notes.
Yeah, right?
I thought it was just your hands glued.
Yeah, I have
It
nothing.
could have been.
The only
Okay,
voices
never
I
mind.
have are like the crowd cheering you on.
Yeah. Okay. I still just want to make a perception check then.
Okay.
I
can do
specifically
that.
want to see if, like, anything about this looks out of place on the outside of the house. Like, that's not a good
Wow,
roll.
you are
What the
rolling shit. But
Rolled a
because this
3 and a
isn't, this
4.
is, but because of what this is actually pretty reasonable. So Braun can put together 1 + 1, as in you've visited other towns before because you've been traveling around the circus all your well, not all your lives, but like, you know, as long as you've been with the circus, which has been probably around 8 years now, if I had to guess. So you've been a while, been traveling around. So you've seen what the head of a village is like, what a manor looks like. So you know what the baron or the duke or the nobility or whatever the fuck, like whoever the head of an estate or whatever, what their places typically look like. This is giving off those vibes, but it's abandoned for some reason. Which
Is there
that
any
is
sort
not
of
normal.
like? Is there any sort of like nameage or anything? Like usually they, with like manners like
Like a
this, they'll
crest.
say like
Oh,
an estate.
I can give that.
or something like that.
I can give that. So you look up at the top of the door. You do see a crest. You see a moon with a wolf head howling, just, you know, head up in the air howling, and a raven flying not too far off above this wolf head.
Oh shit, guys!
This is no time for precaution. Can I try and break the door in? Or, like, break the doorknob to then open the door?
Wait, I can get it. I can get it.
Maria.
I can get it. I can get it. You don't need to break it.
Too late.
Breaks it.
Yeah, okay.
Let me write this
Sad.
down.
You guys are fixated on this house.
Let me
I'm
write
Let
this
us
not.
date
down.
this fixation, and then we can move on.
At Steel,
How the
remind
fuck
me
you gonna pay for
when
that?
appropriate. You'll know when the doorknob was broken. Please and thank you. All right.
You know, no, the fuck does that mean? No, I'll know it.
Somebody's gonna come home and doorknob's gonna be broken.
So the door, you break the doorknob, and it just kind of creaks open with a.
Gonna
Oh,
You open up to what is essentially a grand hall. Gentlemen, I have notes left around for everybody.
To make this faster, we should split up and look for clues.
Right.
This obviously seems like the most likely
Yes.
course of
Sounds
action.
like a bad idea,
Obviously.
guys. Mother
No.
Maria's waiting.
I will take Velma to the guest bedroom.
No, leave
It was
Liliana
Daphne.
alone.
He always took Daphne. Not, I mean, Velma's the
Oh, I
better
don't care
one,
about
but
that bitch.
Daphne.
Bron likes his women thicker.
dang. Dang.
Anyways,
Not run like this man.
All right,
damn.
the Grand
Thinking
Hall.
of a different character.
You step into the Grand Hall of the manor, the door creaking softly as it closes behind you. The interior lies in complete darkness, with not a single lantern or chandelier lit to welcome guests. A deep loneliness seems to cling to the very air, seeping into your bones as you cross the threshold. It feels like a place that was once brimming with life and laughter, now reduced to a silent, hollow shell, hidden away deep within the woods. Is this the manor of a local lord? It certainly looks the part. Soaring ceilings, sweeping staircases, grand portraits looming from the walls. Yet a question lingers at the back of your mind. Why is it so empty? If such a powerful figure once called it home, no servants, no music, no signs of recent visitors. Just a building abandoned to its own memories. Still, that's hardly your problem. No one seems to be home, and scattered among the gloom you can spot glimpses of valuables. Golden candelabras, fine silverware, intricate tapestries. Maybe you could help yourselves to a few things. It's not like Mother Maria is standing over your shoulder ready to scold you for your mischief this time. And then the illusion that Talon used to say that fades.
Interesting. I really wish she would knock it off with that stuff.
You go around. The other doors are locked. It is
Damn.
eerily quiet in here.
You
just
said they
hear
are
every
locked?
Creak. Yes. You hear every
Okay.
creak of every footstep you take.
Who locks the inside doors?
We shouldn't go after the candelabras nor the silverware. They'll be noticeable by the people who know. He is then poked and comments, also, that would be wrong.
Guys, why? Who locks the inside doors?
You guys may try opening the doors if you really want. I don't care.
Rook, you said you
Maybe
can open
someone-
these doors without me having to use more destructive ways, yes?
I sure hope so. As he goes into his
That-
instrument case, takes out some things, and goes after this one.
I think that is the
He
wrong door we
thinks-
should open first.
Oh,
Opens
But
anyway.
maybe you're right. Continue.
You sit there and
no,
fidget
I-
with the lock.
I wasn't aiming for a
And-
particular one. I'm sorry.
Oh. Then we'll just say the one that's already
Like,
been
he's-
opened by somebody was the one that you opened.
Oh.
Wait, what? How did
Didn't
this
you open
open?
that? Didn't you just
No.
open that?
Well,
What do you mean? I thought you
What?
just opened that.
Oh, so I opened this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I can have
I thought they were
opened
all
this
locked.
Wait, that one isn't locked? Or
I tried it earlier. It was locked. I tried all the doors and they're all locked.
one. Oh, I'm okay with having opened that one. That's fine.
So you proceed. You feel not much, just continuing as you walk through, you just continuously hear the creaking. It feels lonely in here.
Oh. Dang, they're just opening.
Yeah, that one wasn't locked, thankfully. Oh,
can
hey.
I try the front doors again? These doors right here.
Which ones?
Okay, they're still locked.
Oh, okay.
Who's the doors heading into the core of the house are still locked, despite these ones being
Oh.
open to us now.
Well, if someone would like me to open a particular door, let me know. I've been meaning to practice this anyway.
Is there food on this table?
No, but there's like dinnerware laid out.
Can I like run my finger across the table to see if there's any dust that is collected?
You absolutely may. As you do so, you realize there's a thin layer of dust, but not enough to match the state of abandon for how long this place seems like it was abandoned for.
This seems like a very small dining room, and a very weird spot for a dining room at that, for a manor as this size. I wonder if this is the dining quarters for maids, or something like that.
That's unlikely because they have a specific place for a child. I mean, I guess that could still be the case, but it seems unlikely. Like, normally, servants just have to deal with what they deal with.
How can you tell there is a place for a child?
It's all.
Well, it's much smaller than the other one.
Could have been for like a blue, I guess.
That's even less likely, because I'm sure Verd can point this out to you. When people make chairs, they make chairs for people of one size and don't think about anyone else. Right, Verd?
Bird, you're muted.
I feel insulted, yet have to agree.
Wait, I'm sorry, did I
See?
miss something about the size? Is that
Did you
something I
read the
went
note?
over?
If you look,
the fourth
if you look
chair.
in the dining room section in this bottom room, there's a note there. The
See,
note
told you
itself
it's not on.
explains that there are.
Oh, it's actually not on. You're the only one who it didn't
Yeah.
automatically turn on for.
Yeah.
And you called it. You were like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Well, it fucking happened. All right.
Yeah.
So on the bottom left side, or on the left side of your screen, you see journal notes. Click on that.
Oh yeah, it's that mark. Okay, yeah, I got it. Cool. All right, thank you. That's all.
All right, now somebody read it off for me, or else I'm
Sorry.
gonna do it.
Is that a
Alright.
threat?
It is a threat. You step into a fairly ornate dining room, a surprising light amid the empty manor. The centerpiece of the room is a small, polished table, clearly crafted to accommodate 4 diners. 3 of the chairs are of elegant, full size, suited for a drow or similarly tall and slender figure. Beside them, tucked carefully against the table, is a 4th chair. This one is noticeably smaller. Its proportions designed for someone of smallish stature. The table itself remains immaculately set, as though awaiting a meal that never came. Fine dining ware, gleaming plates, intricately etched goblets, and neatly arranged silver utensils are laid out in a perfect, almost ceremonial pattern. A faint layer of dust clings to everything, yet the arrangement feels intentional, almost ritualistic, as if the room had been preserved for a moment that was meant to be remembered. The weight, the quiet weight of forgotten company lingers in the air.
I have a question.
You
At
may
the
ask.
smaller placement, like with the chair that is much smaller, is there a knife set out for the cutlery of this position?
Yes, but this is like a... This is very much a steak knife, but with a kind of more like flowery handle, more like how to put it. You know how that you would
Not like a child-safe
probably
knife?
probably no, not a child safe knife. You know how that is like a kid. You probably like you ever see like the Hello Kitty spoons or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's something like that. But this is a knife with like
Okay.
a cute little character and flowers etched into it.
Well, I was asking because, like, if there was a knife, it would be probably more likely that it was just a small creature, but still an adult, than it would be a child. But this just has confused me further on that prospect.
All right. You guys are free to discuss everything amidst yourselves, by the way.
I found the kitchen.
So, as I'm picking the next door, so we did have a we did collectively had a dream. Everyone saw that there was a child in the dream, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is very important.
I mean, I'm still
And I'm sorry for cutting you off. Are you guys closing the doors behind you?
no go
No.
no.
Okay, that's perfect. All right. Anyways,
Apparently we
Okay,
have-
cool.
we have
Can I do it
just,
now?
like-
Can I do it now? Is it too late?
Hey, don't
We got
don't
Leonis
shut the
with
doors
a
behind us. We need to
cannon
run out.
guarding us. We'll be fine.
Yeah, we need to be able to run out. But I'm still working on the theory that this mansion magically appeared here because of our collective dream, and we had a kid in our dream. So
I mean, there is
We
also
had a
a
this
kid.
at
kid.
least
Seems to be.
Normally, I prefer a date first.
Wow.
Anyways. It also did seem like one of the chairs was fitted to a drow, which I find interesting.
So we're looking for 3 normal, normal to Thalon and Leliana-sized creature, and then a smaller creature.
Well,
Finding
They
don't
notes of all
seem
kinds.
around.
If that is the child from our dream, why did they have a knife set out for it? This does not seem like a very safe home for a child.
Ren, I've been carrying a knife with me since before I could use an instrument.
And look how you turned out.
Damn.
Damn.
Put him to the stake.
Why is my
So-
character offset from the grid? Never mind, I fixed it.
I did indeed turn out savvy enough to know not to say things like that.
Damn.
Looks like there are
That
books.
was
in
it.
there.
I didn't actually say that. I didn't actually say that.
Nope. It's too
Looks
late
like there are
to
books in there.
apologize.
I didn't even say it in Broad's voice. I started laughing at the end.
And a piano that is incredibly tempting to play.
I mean, it's a very fancy grand piano, Rook. It is very like expensive looking.
Is this
The
any-
ornate detail.
If I had a magic bag, I would put the piano in the magic bag, so then I get a piano.
I could
There's
throw
no
it
such
at our
thing,
enemies.
but and I would be sure I kept my hands on the grand piano.
I've never seen so many.
Well, if you
Who's already read off for me? Who's gonna
what?
read this one off?
What's that, Rennie? You don't, you're wondering what's inside? Oh, no, Bar, you just stand by the window. Like, you can't see too well inside, but it looks kind of like a lounge. There's, like, the trapping of leisure inside. There's a rotating bookshelf against one of the walls and just so many books. Next to that is a grand piano, and all of this stuff is kind of covered in dust, clearly waiting for hands that have long since vanished. Around the room, there's all these plush, inviting seats. Like, oh, I wish there bags like that existed. Each one making a space where, like, a small gathering could sit together. Like, I can imagine if someone lived here, you'd have little separate groups for stories, laughter, companionship. Like, clearly meant to draw people together. Of course, despite all that, the fact that everything is weirdly, eerily still and hasn't had guests in a long time makes it just kind of creepy. Also, the whole place seems really well maintained, like it's been preserved for a while. Hopefully that was descriptive enough for you, Randy.
Incredible.
Randy's outside.
Exactly. He's describing for Randy. He's outside.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So maybe the inhabitants of this manor have long since passed, or have been gone for a while. And there is maybe some sort of household servant, or some sort of kin that is
I said that to
still
Dylan then.
watching over this manor. I feel like this is the person we need to search out for. The person who is still keeping this so clean. But he's not paying enough attention,
Indeed.
whoever he is, to dust all of the surfaces, which I find quite weird.
Hey guys.
Yes. Oh, I meant to say all that to Dylan then. Sorry. I don't know how I got you mixed up with Randy. But what happened?
I've went around. The kitchen seems like someone's still been using it.
Oh.
Incredible.
Turns out the windows are pretty seeable if you just go around.
They are.
Is there food in there?
Well,
Like, I guess you
a
said
little
people have
bit.
been using this, but implies yes.
Is there someone here?
Also, the library with the glowing books. Yes.
Also, clearly open window. We could have come in through the back.
I'm just gonna wander around. Say, oh look, there's actually ways for this shit.
Wow, it's literally open. There. Oh no, there's a wall. Never mind.
No, there's a different area for that. Hold on.
There's an area
Amazing.
literally labeled back door.
Back door.
Oh, I give options. I'm not just railroading people. There's options to be made.
No one went around. I did though. I actually explored.
Yeah.
Guys, don't
So
wander
the
this
small
door.
We're
library.
exploring.
You are.
Yeah, we're exploring. This is true.
All right, he's gonna read the small library.
Bird.
Mama
Oh,
can't
no.
talk.
Oh no.
Where's the thing I'm supposed to read?
Sorry, it's right here.
I can't see it. It's too dark.
Oh, it means you don't have it
Okay.
enabled. Click on the journal notes on the left side.
Wait, but I saw it on the mat at first. Like on the floor mat before we entered.
You know what? It's okay. I got you.
I see.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can.
You find yourself in a small, tucked-away library. The walls lined with ancient dust-laden bookshelves. The room feels heavy with the scent of old paper and forgotten knowledge. Many of the tomes are penned in languages unfamiliar to you. Their characters twisted and flowing in ways that no mortal tongue you know could easily speak.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
As you draw closer, thumbing through the strange volumes, you feel an unsettling sensation ripple through your senses. Some of the books seem to exude the heart, the heat, or a fire, as if the very words on the page smolder with unseen embers. Others pulse with a cool, damp presence, like river mist curling around your fingers. One or two even radiate a blinding intensity. A sensation of light so pure and unnatural that it stings your mind just to perceive it. Something far beyond the warmth of any moon you've ever known.
that fucking dies.
Oh,
Inhaling the dust.
So I'm gonna get him a healing potion.
Dang. Dang.
You
I
good?
need some water. I needed some water.
Among the shifting feelings and incomprehensible symbols, one word seems to almost glow with meaning, tugging at your understanding. Dawn. Or perhaps Dawn Duh. It's hard to tell.
Dun.
The script dances just at the edge of familiarity, but it is clear that whatever these books speak of, not only dusty histories or idle fancies.
I would like to take
What?
one of the books.
Okay.
What's a dawn?
What's that Don does?
That's a good question. Both of them. Jesus
I
Christ.
assume a donda is a past tense of whatever a dawn is.
I only know Twilight.
A really bad book series.
Oh, this doesn't seem like a word.
Like
It's the
Twilight
only
is
book
just-
he's ever read.
Yeah.
Like Twilight.
Part
It's
of
just
the
like
top
canon.
seller.
Oh no.
So you're saying we live in Milben?
Like
Yeah.
Twilight can just be canon, like a variant of Twilight, sure.
Incredible.
The most painful part of Twilight is that I work with elementary school kids. So I work with 5th grade girls who are supposed to be reading Twilight.
Amazing.
What?
Do they still read that? Or is that like 10
Yeah.
years ago type of thing? Wow, that's
No.
insane.
They still read that.
Still popular?
It's still.
Oh yeah.
It's not like every girl ever has read it, but quite a few of them have.
Wait, how am I in the
It's-
building now? Wait a
I was-
minute, I got moved.
At least in my
Remote.
school.
I've had enough of your shenanigans.
So
Thank God Washington is a fake
actually,
race.
wait. Okay, you did it first. I'll take one. I take a book.
Okay.
So these have am I the only one who feels elements from these? Like this one feels like a flamethrower, and this one feels like you dip it in the water.
And this one feels like the moon, but brighter.
The brighter,
Pretty sure
that's great.
Dawn is a type of soap.
That's
No,
wild.
you mean Ajax. Oh wait, that's a person.
No, Ajax is a person.
Oh god, I better stop like derailing my own games.
No.
That derailment if people are having fun.
I like
Just
that.
every now and then taking a peek at the front with the big ass cannon just aimed out the door.
Well, nobody's opening it, so I'm just gonna open it for you.
I
And say,
I
ladies
tried
and
opening it.
gentlemen-
I tried opening it a second ago. It was locked, so I was waiting.
Oh well.
Didn't they
it
make a
looks like
spaceship? Didn't they name a spaceship Dawn?
The Enterprise of Dawn.
Incredible.
You could read this one for me, Gabe.
Oh, I see.
I'm
Okay.
having him read too.
Actually, Gabe, you're also gonna read the very next one too.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
I mean, sure. Fuck it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on one second. Let me also check,
He's
check
very
how long
worried.
the other one is. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
How much
Check how
longer?
long the other one is. Okay, the other one's nowhere near as long. Okay, good. Just checking. Just checking. All right.
Wait, where the hell am I at?
This one is long enough that it can actually scroll.
Oh, I can't click on my character.
What?
Trophies
No, I'm
and
a
knickknacks.
refresh.
Okay.
No, you can go.
Trophies and knickknacks. You step into a room that reeks of conquest. Lining the walls and hanging from iron hooks are the parts of slain beasts, forming not how you spell electric. And frankly,
Eclectic is not
Eclectic?
the same as
what the fuck is
electric.
eclectic?
Man, really?
Yeah,
Man.
you need to go. You need to go. You need to go. You need to go. Pull
The
up
Hawaii,
guys,
the
school,
take it easy,
the
he
Hawaii
was
school
homeschooled.
system.
Yeah, he was homeschooled. That makes sense.
What the
That
fuck
ain't
is-
just Hawaii, bruh.
Like,
Cam, you're from
like a
Baltimore,
spin.
so
Damn.
Yeah. It's
Hold on, I'm looking at it.
it's just the simplest way to put it is just think very.
Selecting what appears to be the best from various styles, doctrines, or methods. I see.
Yeah.
So just like greatest hits.
Unusual.
Yeah, it's just
No,
different.
I think it's probably better to be unusual.
Yeah.
Okay. Forming an eclectic and frankly unsettling collection. This was no mere trophy room. It is a hunter's shrine. Whoever once ruled this manor was not only a master hunter, but something more, a slayer of nightmares. These were not the parts of mundane animals. Among the grisly displays, you spot the twisting horns of aberrations, chitinous limbs from creatures not born of this world, and even pieces that could only have belonged to kaiju. These monstrous titans that only the bravest aim to take down. The sheer diversity and savagery of these trophies is just one thing. This hunter was terrifying. A force of... What?
no, continue.
This hunter was terrifying. A force capable of bringing down horrors most would never dare to face. Scattered among the mounted trophies are strange devices. Their purposes unknowable at a glance. All brass fittings, blinking stones, and winding craftsmanship. Tools of the hunt, perhaps, or trophies of a different kind. On the far wall, illuminated by a shaft of dusty light, hangs a large painting. It shows a man who, by drow standards, appears peculiar and alien. His features are too broad and heavy, lacking in the sharp, angular beauty typical of the drow race. His skin is a dull, washed-out tone, neither the rich shades that is found in Karn, however more akin to the doors of
Taj is how it's pronounced.
Taj. I see.
It means stone. But that's what I decided to name the nation after.
His hair is dark at the roots, lightening oddly at the tips, and his eyes seem smaller, more rounded, almost blunt, missing the stark, piercing gaze among his drow kin. His overall frame is sturdier, stockier, as more carved more for labor than for elegance. Perched loyally at his side is a massive white raven, its feathers catching the light like spun silver. He stands proudly within a castle throne room, the kind you only hear of in fairy tales and children's stories. Flanking him on one side is regal dragonkin, towering and draped in flowing finery, a heavy crown resting between the creature's curved horns. On the other side stands yet another oddity, a drow, but of a strange hue. Their skin a wash, unnatural color, and their hair a shock of bright blonde, a rarity among their kind. This odd drow wears a primitive firearm that sung casually at their hip, laughable comparable to the sophisticated weaponry you yourselves carry. Still, something about their posture, their easy grin, speaks of danger hiding just beneath the surface. Whatever this painting captures, it hints that the story is far grander and stranger than you had imagined when you first stepped into this lonely manor.
Oz, the large painting with the peculiar alien thing, does it have creepy bear ears?
Yes.
Aha.
Is that the figure from the dream?
A gross room. Is that Ravenholm? That's my guess. And how weird. There's a dragonkin. That's normal. But then a creepy-looking monster thing. Another weird-looking drow, but this one doesn't have bear ears. The creepy monster thing has bear ears.
Is his name really Ravenholm? And he has a pet raven? That is interesting.
I thought you were about to say that is cringe.
I'm more worried about what this apparent slayer of monsters would do if he found us lurking in his home.
Can we leave now?
We're already here.
I never
The
really
house
entered.
is much long abandoned. We might as well explore and get a little bit more information before.
I
we
keep
have
being
to
pushed
leave.
in. I can't face through walls. That's not a power I have. This back door's a
Oh, no.
lie. You can't even go through it.
Don't worry.
Searching-
Don't worry, Villa. You just can't go too far away from the party. Invisible walls, you know.
Searching deeper into the trophy room, realize it's not all hunting and conquest here. At the far end, a softer kind of pride fills the walls. Display is not of battles fought, but of life nurtured. Crafts,
Nurtured,
drawings, and
buddy.
small... Nurtured, my bad.
Damn.
Crafts, drawings, and small relics preserved as lovingly as any beast's fang or claw. At first you notice... The first you notice is a framed little plaque. Victoria's First Steps. Beneath the words is a candid sketch of a tiny child, mid-tumble, grinning wide with sharp little teeth poking through. She looks to be a curious mixture of direwolf plus Sicilian, judging by the tiny claws and soft fluffy ears, but there's something else there, something you can't quite name. Her eyes are too round, her features just a little strange. As you look around, you find more of these frozen memories. Victoria's first word. Trying to get my eyes to focus. A crooked wood burned carving depicts a little open mouth trying to shape the word ma. Beside it is a small note written in careful handwriting. She said it right after trying to eat a book. Victoria's first hunt, kind of. A small battered plush toy of some monstrous animal, or maybe it was a goat, is mounted behind glass. It has little tooth marks everywhere. A caption reads, "First prey defeated. The goat is fine, just very, very offended." Victoria's first concert. Pinned up as a photograph, showing Victoria banging a wooden spoon against a pot, while a very tired-looking adult smiles stiffly in the background. Written messily underneath, she calls it her victory song. Victoria's first weapon. A child's slingshot, crafted from twisted wood and twine, sits proudly in a case. It's scratched and worn from use. Underneath, won her first duel against a very mean squirrel. Squirrel refused rematch. The collection paints a very different picture of the manor's inhabitants. Not cold hunters or conquerors, but people who care deeply for a child growing up wild and bright under their roof.
Can you, everybody in the room, give me a perception check?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Ruggy.
I think I suck. Yep, I suck that.
I'm supposed to be good at these.
I am not. I am not.
That's fine. This is nothing too crazy. This is actually enough. So you find
Randy
under a
make one too?
pile of books. No, Randy does not. You find under a
You
pile of
move
books.
Batal, you bitch!
You find under a pile of books an extra note.
The turret must remain in his turret position.
Would somebody like to read off what's on the note for me? How about Leliana?
Oh, do I have to do it in character voice?
You can do it however
Yeah.
you want. You don't have to do it in character voice if you don't want.
Alright. At the end of the row, you find it. A final doodle hung up proudly like a masterwork painting. It's a crayon drawing done in wild, vibrant colors, almost pulsing with joy. You see 5 figures in the child's artwork. The first is a large stick figure with huge arms, drawn as big as the figure's head, with little white tusks poking out of its smile. There's a stick figure's suit in a bright red tie, grinning proudly. It's labeled in big, shaky letters. Captain Uncork, or Kaork for short, our super butler. Why a butler needs to look like he could suplex a kaiju is anyone's guess. The second figure is somehow even larger, with the top half drawn like a drow, Pointy ears, slanted eyes, and the bottom half drawn like a big scaly dragon. She wears a frilly maid dress over her upper body and wields a feather duster like a sword, labeled with care. Auntie Mint, our super maid. The third figure shows a man in a long robe, stick figure raven perched neatly on his shoulder. The child labeled him simply, Daddy, my superhero. The fourth figure is a lady with big, pointy animal ears and a fluffy tail sticking out behind her. She's smiling, one hand holding the daddy figure's hand. It reads, Mommy, Daddy's superhero. The fifth figure is the smallest, a tiny stick figure with big floppy ears and a sparkly cape drawn onto her shoulders. Labeled proudly, Me, I'll be the mightiest of superheroes and make Mommy and Daddy proud. There's a certain warmth radiating from the picture, an innocent hope frozen in crayon, and for a moment, this lonely, abandoned manor feels alive again, through the eyes of the child who once called it home.
Oh, so this is K-Work's first job?
He used to be here.
Keyork
As
and
a butler?
perhaps someone else we know too.
The next door is locked. Well, the ball is in your guys'
Oh,
court.
on it.
I
The intended move may
think
collide
I
with at least
know
one
why
wall.
they didn't want us to try and learn more about Ravenholm. Whoever this person was must have been dear to them, but
Seems so.
I think Victoria's mother might be our Maria.
Mint?
Huh?
Oh, the actual mother, I see. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Mint's a half drow.
The upper half.
All right, that works. Door opens.
It's wild.
Oh, there.
This is a
Now
very
let's
narrow
go.
hallway.
Oh my god, it's incredibly narrow. Gonna go a little further down so that way people can actually navigate.
Eek. There we go.
Oh.
Oh. 1 second, guys.
1 second.
Oh, dang it, I shut it. Oh, okay, sorry.
Who hasn't read one off yet? Dilla!
Hi.
I think
Because
Dylan's
have it
inside.
You're not inside. Lucky you.
I can't read them.
Who hasn't read one yet? Oh god. I think
I haven't
everybody
eaten
has.
one yet,
Oh,
but I also
excuse me.
have food in my mouth.
Should have something else. Anyways,
Wild.
This has not made it ivory.
Bird, you're up next, buddy.
I am not doing that in character voice again.
You don't have to do it in character.
Good.
Oh,
The one right next to you.
All right. I don't see one right next to me.
You don't see this one right here?
No.
1 second.
I have to have it on the left side in order to actually see it. That's weird.
I'm coming, don't worry.
You step into a large, cold bedroom. The beds are well flourished, a dark four-poster frame with heavy, dust-draped curtains that hang like old funeral shreds. 2 matching nightstands flank the beds, each holding an unlit lamp and nothing more. The room is painfully sterile, efficient, as though it had once served its purpose but never truly felt lived in. A wardrobe, a simple writing desk, and a chest at the foot of each bed complete the furnishings. There's no personal touches, no signs of affection, just a quiet, hollow formality left behind.
All right, good job.
Yay,
Short.
can the class clap for me?
I got you.
Wait, that's not your hands.
All right, Rook, you're right next to the other one. You want to read that one for me?
Okay. The guest room is much the same, simple, tidy, and unassuming. 2 modest beds, a small table, and a single shelf with a few impersonal books about geography and herbal remedies. The bed is freshly made and a bit dusty. It's clear this room was meant for visitors, but few ever came. There's a courtesy here, but no warmth, like a duty rather than love.
Perfect. There are 2 more doors here.
I would like to try to open the door.
That door is locked.
Rook.
Coming. Struggling to be coming. There we go.
That'll do it. Door opens. When you open the door to this room, the atmosphere in the manor changes completely. The air here is much heavier and full of old emotion. As if this is a room frozen in a tender moment in time. You see all around, looking throughout the room, small bursts of colorful touches, paintings, drawings cover the wall. Each one lovingly done with the unsteady hand of a child. You see shelves overflowing with toys, books, and hand-carved figurines. Some new that clearly didn't get as much attention as they deserved. Others clearly got more attention than they needed. But the bed is small. The soft quilt stitched from many different fabrics over it. It looks like it was crafted by hand. You notice that this room is not dusty at all, like the others. Someone had been coming here recently. You spot a chair pulled close to the bedside, and an old shawl draped across it. The bed itself looks as if someone had sat on it. Not to sleep, but to sit for hours on end in silent vigil. Cannot tell why, but this whole room hums with an aching sadness. A mourning, old but not forgotten, lingering like the last note of a lullaby that no one wants to end.
So, an idea has just come to mind. Who wants to put odds on the idea that Kaork is the one who comes here and cleans up occasionally?
He was the butler. That would make sense.
But why
We're
would he
gonna
have-
get fucked.
But I don't think he was the
Also-
only one.
We broke
Also,
Kaork's
no
shit.
offense, no offense to Kaork in particular. He seems like he'd make a terrible butler, but apparently he's better at it than I realize.
Dang.
Well, think of all the stuff you expect a butler to be able to do, and then think about Kaork.
When does he even have the time to do this?
That is a good question, although, well, no, that's just a good question, I guess. I guess he's not with us all day, but he does have his own act.
And I don't think he's doing it alone.
I wonder if he's like Santa.
Who do you think teams up with him? Maria. Mother?
What do we know so far about Victoria, the child that keeps on popping up? Like, descriptive-wise?
We know that she was half of the same race that Mother Maria is.
I'm gonna call it right now, and she's gonna be like our mom. Victoria's our mom, or something.
Writing down in notes.
Don't do this.
It's now been added.
Good. Now you have to rewrite a bunch of stuff.
I don't think he's rewriting.
Blake
I think
called
he's adding
out
another thing to it.
Victoria is the party's biological mother.
Which is way more fucked up than like anything else.
Damn the lag.
Wait, did you guys get the,
Actually,
the
I
age
guess
of the
it leads
child?
to a separate. Oh, that does
I mean,
lead to a separate question of how long ago was this? Like, how old is or was Victoria?
Well, if you're thinking about back to that plaque, there's kind of a gap where it seems like she didn't get very old. The most progressed thing she did was use a slingshot. Nothing else of note after that, which means she probably did get farther.
Your statement is slightly interrupted by Lala, like, aggressively pecking Rook.
I see.
I see why.
And Rook is just sitting outside while, like, being aggressively attacked by Lala.
What do you want, you damn bird?
Bird wants vengeance.
I wasn't gonna do it. I mean, I'm not doing it. I didn't do anything.
It's crazy that the description literally just you pocket the gold. Crazy.
No, it doesn't say that.
It does literally say that. It does literally say that. It does
At
literally say
the last sentence. The last
It
sentence.
does
say that.
actually say that.
Wait, no, of course not.
It's like, man, this.
Ooh, you want this gold? Ooh.
Absolutely diabolical. Crazy thing to
That's
say.
what,
So anyways, Rook, you see like 5,000 gold pieces in that room.
Yeah, I'm aware. There's a reason Lala's doing that.
Oh, I see.
there's
I
just Dilla
see.
staring you through a window.
Well, then I guess you won't be pocketing that gold, now will you?
No.
Let me strike through this here.
Here, guys, I'll pick Slock, but I probably I'll then let you guys go first because I'm beginning to get worried that we might meet somebody here, and I don't want to be the first person there.
The atmosphere is too sad, too close to home to take anything.
All right, roll me your picking check.
Also, he's lying.
Yeah, I want to go first.
Hey, Dilla, you can see from inside from right there. Read me that fucking
Yeah.
note.
How do you think I've been reading all the? I've been all reading the notes.
No, but like, read it aloud.
You've been sneaky.
Well, like I was trying to avoid saying that, I was just told I couldn't say that because I wasn't in the room. But now I can. Fear me.
Do it.
The kitchen smells faintly of old wood, soot, and stale herbs. Most of it is coated in a thin layer of dust. The heavy iron stoves and wide countertops clearly untouched for a long time. However, near one corner, you notice a small clean and modest stove and a bit of a counter space, still in regular use, just enough to prepare several meals for a singular person. Pots and utensils in that area are neatly arranged, unlike the rest of the kitchen, giving the quiet.
Quite the impression.
Giving quite the impression that someone still lingers here alone. Look. Maybe English isn't my first language, even though it's the only language I know.
That's not how that works.
Man, that sounds like a you problem.
His first language is Unga Bunga.
Dang.
My first language is Hambots.
Well,
Sad. Bron never moved. Sad.
Bron's keeping watch.
Okay, never mind then. I'll go be good.
Oh,
Sorry,
Kenzie,
I'm
want to read the
trying
last
finish
one, or
eating
shall
my
I?
tacos.
No, it's a good thing. You stopped Rook from stealing the gold.
uh,
So who's gonna read food and beverage storage?
All right, Gabe, read it off. I'm just kidding.
unlike the other ones, this place has really been tended to. Like, there's no cobwebs, no mold, just a smell of preparation, patience, and waiting. Like, it's just a particularly maintained storage room. The air inside's cooler than the rest of the manor. I can smell like cured meats, rich cheeses, and old oak barrels. Shelves line the wall with the well-preserved meats, and bottles of wine, ciders, and rare spirits gleam in the low light. In the back, there's just some empty crates, and then after a second, Rook comments, there actually has not much in them. Never mind. Yeah, there's just some crates in the back here. And hey, there's a note on this one. It says, "Make this for whenever the ladyship returns from her adventure, whenever that might be." There's no date, no name, just the silent hope of someone who believed she would come back and who wanted everything ready just in case.
What's the recipe?
Do you have craft cooking?
I don't know how to cook.
Bruh. I'm not a trained cook, but like I can read.
Can you read?
There's no recipe written on there.
Oh, there isn't. I see.
But if you were trained in craft cook, you could probably take a guess based off the ingredients.
I see.
My guess is some sort of pie.
Oh, that's actually very fucking close. Like, yes and no, but like, yes.
Wait,
Another
it's
cake.
humming? Is it actually humming?
What?
It says almost feel hum.
Yeah, it's Nernroot from
You said-
Elder Scrolls.
The box was
Oh,
humming.
I
Yes,
guess I would
yes,
not-
the
I
box.
would
The
not.
box is performing a very faint hum. So yes.
This is chock full of Nernroot.
I see. Wait, is this Thalid, is this magic?
Is it?
It's humming. Is it magic or an explosion? Hey Verd, is this an explosion?
Is it magic?
Yeah, it's got some sort of magic. Yeah.
I peek in. Is it Nernroot?
Does it explode in
okay,
his
so you
face?
try to open up the box.
Wait.
As you open up the
Wait,
box,
wait.
you
Before he
hear
opens up the box. Wait. Before I let him open the box, I put one hand in front of him, like, hold on. I actually want to hear Verd's opinion. Verd, does this explode?
It's some sort of magic.
Verd.
Yes,
does
but
this
Verd has
explode?
this, like, is very good at knowing if something is supposed to explode.
Come on, Verd. Verd.
Yes, I'm looking for my character and I don't see him, so I'm just gonna
Bird's
roll
the fair.
knowledge engineering.
Like, you're the expert when it comes to magic, but he's the expert when it comes to
That'll
does
work.
it explode?
Verd. This will not explode. This is a very well-designed storage, designed to keep things fresh way past when they should last. Almost like
It's a fridge.
refrigerators in real life.
It's
but
a fridge. It's a fridge. That's why
almost
it's
like a
humming.
fridge in real life, but it's almost has an indefinite shelf life if it's in here.
Oh,
Incredible. Guys, I found out why it's
this
humming.
is a wondrous thing.
Yeah, why it's humming.
It's a fridge.
I like take a step away, a half a step away from it. Oh, does it explode?
Is it an
No, it doesn't
explosive?
explode, but it's pretty cool.
Oh,
You can put stuff in there and it doesn't go bad.
oh, without like drowning it in salt.
I don't think salt's required.
No, you
I
just gotta
open it.
grind up and make some spark powder and throw that bitch in there.
Oh no.
There we go.
You crack it open. Let me find what the ingredients list for this would be. You see, if you crack it open, you will find inside ground red meat of some sort, vegetables, a mixed variety of vegetables like root vegetables such as carrots. You will find peas, corn, onions, garlic, a bit of tomatoes already formed into a paste, and a ton of potatoes mashed up already, and some sauce of some sort.
Do I smell meat pie?
Like a shepherd's pie?
Shepherd pie. I was
Yes.
right. It wasn't a pie.
These are ingredients for a shepherd's pie.
Like I need to be trained to cook. Yeah. This reads on ingredients for shepherd's pie. I don't know what it is.
What, are you a cook? Are you a fucking cook?
No, I haven't touched a kitchen in my life, but I still know the ingredients to a shepherd's pie.
In the game. Is Stalin gonna know this?
Maybe.
It depends. Does Mother Maria make it?
Oh, this is Mother Maria's favorite.
Exactly. Then I would fucking know what it is.
But no, she doesn't make it.
What?
Mother
Cork
Maria
makes
can't.
it?
Mother Maria can't cook. You fool.
Cork makes it.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Or does Mint make it? Who fucking makes it?
at this point, you guys feel like you've explored majority of this floor of the mansion.
Guys, we're gonna be super late.
Oh, you know, we are increasingly in danger of being waterboarded, but
Guys, I think this is
You're
worth
right.
a little bit of waterboarding.
eh,
Oh,
What's
what
a
was that,
little waterboarding
Metalon? You
between
wanna roll a perception check, Metalon?
Sure. Can't wait to get fucking annihilated by Mother Maria being invisible again.
Uh-oh.
Does Randy get to make one?
Oh no, because
I
there's
can't
nothing
move
coming up
my-
the road. Why would Randy need to make one?
Oh no, this is curious. This is curious.
Oh wow, Matellum, you find this weird hatch under the rug. Like
can't.
this part of the rug is like has an odd like hinge or something underneath of this portion of rug that you're standing on.
What
Mhm.
about this door? Wait, this is open.
I have
Guys, I
heard-
found something.
Oh.
Miss points to the hatch.
Moving myself and Lala is a little tricky. Can you move me to them, please? Thank you.
I can mount Lala on Rook so that she moves at the same time Rook moves if you want.
Normally, no. It's just only right now this would it maybe be helpful. But like
Oh,
normally,
yeah,
it is
don't
more
worry, don't
convenient
worry.
that there's.
This-
Yeah,
just-
there's incredibly thin hallways. Yeah.
I am so sorry for that, gentlemen. Is this everybody? 1, 2, where's Verd?
Okay, this would only be a problem if I was like Junichi again.
Mhm.
Junichi has a
Alright.
very hard time to grab.
So, with that information, you guys hear some laughing coming from down the road. Can't quite see them
Uh-oh.
past the woods, but you do hear it because they are very loud.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a small group of people.
Uh-oh. Push.
And I want to double check.
Push.
You guys left every door open, correct?
Abso-fucking-lutely we did.
So, what do you guys do?
You said there's multiple voices.
Yeah.
Is there any that we can like tell what they are?
At this point in time, with how far out they are, it's kind of hard. They're kind of all blending together.
But they're male voices, from what you can tell, like from the laughter or whatever.
Nope,
No,
I did not say that.
Right, but that's not something we can discern. is what
No,
I mean.
not at the moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up a silent image over the door to make it just looks like the doors are closed and that the door handle isn't broken.
And nobody else is everybody else hiding inside the building? I just have to double check.
I mean, sure.
Is there like
What would you guys like to do?
there's,
what would you guys like to
there's
do?
space to hide like here, right? That's not a window. Like right
I don't
next to
think
the
we
door.
had the statues a window, no.
You may hide up against the wall if that's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay. Better question is, does Dilla notice, since they have very terrible perception?
You would probably. They're being very loud and boistrous.
Are you
Never
sure?
mind, I lied.
Are
Dilla's
you
just
sure?
kind of Dilla's just busy being immune. Dilla's just busy being amused
Dilla!
by Ranny.
Dilla! Hide! Dilla! Dilla, listen! Listen! Dilla! 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 Dilla, please!
Hey, you! Hey,
I
listen!
need a hearing aid.
Yeah, Metallus just can walk through walls.
You see
like
you see Ronnie grow 3 times in size and then just say hide. And then go back to the wall.
What did Ronnie happen? What? He should have said
Hide. And it goes immediately back to normal.
Rook, Leliana. I think what we should do, we don't have much options of escape if we are confronted by a overwhelming number of enemies. We
You
should
briefly remembered that there's a back door to the manor.
Indeed.
Lay
I figure
on
once we
Okay,
see
ignore the
like,
voice in our head.
Well, once we see who's coming, if it's concerning, we should try to make sure we have a route to the back
Agreed.
and get out that way.
Hey, I mean, at
Greet 'em
least
with the
every
hug.
door is open, so it's really easy to run to the back.
So
Yeah.
make sure to close every door on your way out. They will immediately be tipped off by whatever illusion our friend has put up after they make it inside, but we shouldn't leave a breadcrumb. I think Rook
True.
and Leliana, you should head whatever direction this would be. I'm assuming if it's north is up. You guys should head east through this hallway and then find the back door through there. I will go the opposite direction and I will leave the doors open so that they are required to check that area of the house. But I want Rook and obviously Layla and Leliana. I need you guys to go the opposite way and cover your tracks. Do you understand me? Once we have verified that there is an enemy
I can do,
or any sort of threat. Leliana, how
I
is
can do that. Are you?
you're quite small, right? I think
Yes.
you should stand by this window and try and get some idea of who is coming our way. And then as soon as you think that you have a clear idea of what is coming our way. No, stand at this window. I'm trying to ping, but it's not working. Whatever. Triangle, I guess. So that way you can easily get to the door in time. Rook, stand right inside of the door so that way you can, since you're a bigger fellow, you're not going to block the way for Leliana if they need to make a quick escape.
Don't worry, I
All right.
fit into small spaces.
That is good. Alright. Are we clear? Verd, you should probably go with them.
Are you
Yeah,
sure
do you
you're
have
okay?
any-
Home a hug.
If you have any other idea of some sort of diversion, I'm open to your ideas. But we probably don't have much time.
Give him a hug.
I don't think that is a diversion.
Hey, I mean, if they're a
Nah,
cast,
man, just
it's
like
very
sit
effective.
me up top above the doorway, and then I'll drop down on him.
I see. Any other ideas?
Oh
Other
my
than
god.
suicide?
Oh shit.
Mattel, I'm so bad at stealth. And it's a class skill for me, just hasn't put any ranks into it.
So I don't think you understand what happened last time I tried to stealth, so I'm just gonna sit in a corner and not move.
That is not smart since the
Oh
plan
my
is
God.
to leave this area.
Oh, for you?
I mean,
The plan for
Alright.
you is to leave the area. Bird says, fuck that shit.
So,
yes, I guess.
you guys have had about long enough, right?
Verd, why don't you
Let
come
me,
with me and we can make a diversion? Some
Just
sort of loud
reveal
bang
what is
inside
down
of
the
house.
road.
Okay.
Yes, Dilla has the best hiding spot next to the dinosaur.
I see why their name is Mint. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm just trying to see how the fuck they fed this damn house.
Oh my fucking god. I just realized.
What did you
And Dom
realize?
got what he wanted.
What do you mean?
He has a fucking dragon maid.
You didn't realize that earlier?
Is that
no.
what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom half of
So
a
are
dragon. You weren't paying
Yeah.
attention.
I
I
So are
immediately
those-
sent Dom a picture.
Oh my god, I can't!
Are those?
Whew.
Are those bad? Are those bad? Are they bad guys? Are they hostels?
No, not
So-
at all.
As you see a group, as they get closer and closer, you can begin to see the form, the shape begin to be given form of the group that was laughing and making a lot of noise. They are making a lot of noise, and at this point you guys can begin to tell it sounds like a couple of ladies and a man.
The bestest of men.
The best,
Can I-
only the bestest of men.
Check on
They all
everyone to
seem
discern
very
anything.
focused in conversation. Is the door locked or not? No, the handle.
It can't be.
Oh, it is illusioned. It is
I like the
illusioned to be
hand-
locked. Right?
Yeah.
How long
yeah,
that will
yeah,
last is
yeah,
debatable.
yeah, yeah. I'm going to do my very best to
No.
consider because I can't move it to like just
The moment they touch it, they know it's real. It's fake.
okay.
Because
As
it's
long
not
as you
real.
don't
It doesn't
touch.
matter if you move
Okay,
it. How realistic it is.
only the right side door is
tell you what,
fucked. So
this is
so
yeah,
it's
this
a
is-
50-50 if they mess
like
with the
double, so I
right
tell you
door or
what.
not.
We could flip a coin.
It's literally a coin flip.
Once we recognize it's them, are we able to recognize who it is now?
Absolutely.
One of
keep
these
saying
There
it's
is a
voices
like
window.
probably
There's a
sounds
window right
familiar.
there. And
Yeah,
they're
those
also
windows
like
there.
20 feet from the window you're looking out.
Hey everyone, that's significantly worse than if it was people trying to kill us. Can we run?
Significantly
That is
worse.
significantly worse than if it was people trying to kill us. We run, guys. This way, Vern. This way, quick. Close the door behind
I
you.
have a
Are you guys
really good
attempting to
idea on
Are you
how I
guys
could
attempting to
distract them.
stealth past the windows at all, or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full fucking sprint.
Well, yeah, you're probably shorter
Well,
than the windows.
you're
so-
really small.
Yeah.
Can we roll a stealth check for that?
No, that's fine. As long as you guys are saying you're intentionally doing it. Wow, Rook fucking just disappeared.
I was
for
gonna
no
say-
reason.
Oh, there's an issue.
Wait,
I was
Rook,
gonna
you forgot
ask
the
if I can take any
I can't.
details in
What?
with my perception check, but
That's
I don't know.
wild.
So full
Oh.
sprint. And I want to check out everybody else's hiding. I will just give you guys that are hiding in the bushes the check success.
This back door is some bullshit.
It doesn't work. I've tried it every time.
Door.
We can't go through
Alright.
your back door.
Alright,
Yeah, it was a lie.
50-50.
You're trapped in there.
Alright,
Damn.
okay, so Dom, above
We gotta-
or under 50?
Players want to
Just-
roll
just
high.
Even or odd. Just even or odd. What do you want?
I was just gonna roll a D100.
Okay, then roll high.
Players
yes.
want to roll high.
Players on roll high? Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No.
I almost couldn't roll any higher.
Okay, so this buys you a moment of time because Mint is big enough where she's going to need both doors, but Mother Maria, who is in
Damn.
front of her, will not.
Let's see.
You
What
hear
if I
keys
just Villa know that one
jingling.
running? Or the dinosaur is. Let's say no. Oh wait,
and
no.
I will-
No,
I will- I will
the
just
dinosaur, don't
stop.
leave me.
I will just stop everybody from running, and so you guys get to about here.
Wait, you're dragging me. Oh
Damn.
no. I was glad.
Where was the other try to hide?
Why am I over there? That's further away.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Can I hide
I
inside
went
of
the
this?
other way, Dom. I went this way.
Oh, okay, one sec.
Wait, no, but this doesn't even connect to that room.
What?
This is
Yeah.
like super far backwards. This is like
right here,
minus.
Dom.
Oh,
where
I
is
see,
it?
I see. One sec.
I think I'm underneath Rook. I don't know.
I have no idea where Vert is. I've completely lost the plot. There he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so, here's what happens.
Can I crawl
The
under a bed?
folks escape. Or begin running. Mother Maria opens up the left side door for no reason. You see her pull out some keys. You hear some sort of statement to those who are watching in the front area, hiding in the bushes. Some sort of statement of her makes some sort of statement of, man, I haven't used this in forever. She unlocks the door, opens it, and walks inside. You see Mint go to push the other one open. And by the way, Kaork is just holding like a whole ass fucking like bison over his shoulders. Or a whole ass
Jesus
cow.
Christ.
We're just walking along with one.
Dang.
Anyways. So you guys see... As Mint goes to open the door, the illusion fades.
Yep.
And you hear her say... Oh, you know what? Give me a moment. This will give you guys another turn of movement. So whatever your base speed is, no additional movement, just your base speed, which I'm assuming is 30 for most of you. You may move it. If you want to
Well,
move
it's
at
actually some
stealth,
bullshit.
you all must move at stealth.
So half speed. Well, good luck, people.
Let me roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Probably.
Got 16 altogether.
Damn, that's actually a really low roll.
Oh no!
Oh, I heard the crit noise. No, didn't. I heard the fucking crit.
You have alerted the horde. I have a feeling Metallum is immediately spotted. Metallum is immediately spotted.
Well,
Metallum
luckily
did
the
not
one.
roll.
So
Oh, everyone
you're,
spotted.
You're lucky that it's the one who's inside the house. So you're probably saved. here.
Actually, both the other ones rolled high enough to see Metallum.
I'm not gonna let Metallum get spotted. Okay, he's not here to face the consequences.
He's like one of those AIs in a companion AIs in a stealth game where they're just like crouched in the open and is not seen for some reason.
Yeah, you know, because they're not like designed to be able to get spotted, and they just walk through all the horde of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna let Metallum get spotted. It's not fair to him. He's out of here.
I think Mother Maria can still see the people outside peeling through the windows.
Mother Maria's vision is not limited by walls, apparently.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
about right.
fucking terrifying.
Mother Maria has tremor sense.
I wouldn't even doubt that. She's like, yeah, it sounds about right.
Oh my god, that's wild.
The thing is, I guarantee you they see the windows right there.
Oh my god, yeah, you are in line of sight. So, Stalin, what did you... Oh, wow.
I rolled good. However, counterpoint.
Yeah. So they can also, so
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you guys are unfortunately in that line of sight, but because you guys are... Let me
Look,
think
I
of
have
some
to be
bullshit.
fair.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, no, you guys are kind of in line of sight.
Yeah, you know, it's she has a plus 15. You know, it's just a plus a natural 20. Like I couldn't have rolled.
Nobody tells it.
I could not have hid from that. Unless I was invisible, but I didn't cast invisibility on myself. If I was invisible, I would have been fine.
I believe we have guests, my lady.
Oh.
I believe you may be right.
Ah, we're doomed.
Mint. Cork, can you go get them? Get the intruders and bring them here, please.
Ah, we're doomed.
On it.
All right, guys, ready to enter turn beast mode?
Oh, whoops. I did a thing.
I said 30
Ah, we're
feet.
doomed.
30 fucking feet.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Bill?
30 feet. You guys got 30 feet of movement.
The best
Bird
bit
is
is I
just
moved
that
10.
No, I didn't before you said that. I just, like, moved out in the middle of all that talking.
30 feet of movement.
Oh.
So is Mother Maria just like look in my direction completely?
Oh yeah. You're like she's
Yeah, so
she's
I-
staring you in the eyes.
Do we have to roll initiative for this?
I thought we were combat.
Yeah, this will be fun. This will be time
Oh, there
killer
it is.
combat. Yeah, time killer.
Wasn't seeing the thing.
Do you resist? Well, I guess it comes down to, do you resist?
You know the memes where a person's already like getting on the ground before the police show up? Just
Stop
because of something already
resisting!
happened.
Stop
They're already on the ground, just already giving up. Basically. They'll say, I didn't even go in the house and participate. I told them not to, and I'm gonna get in trouble.
If you're not resisting, I guess you don't have to roll.
Yeah, I'm not. I just
Yeah, let's just
immediately
get
step
to
out
the
of
full
once I
corner.
know-
That's what's happening.
Once I know any of my friends are caught, I'd stop running away.
What about everybody else?
I go take them.
If you're fleeing the scene of the crime, you all may roll. If you just decide to give in, don't roll.
I mean, I'm very close to the exit.
I'm fleeing, so
You can take
Run.
me out of initiative. Okay, assuming I at some point notice any of my other friends got captured, then by that point, okay, I'll go take my licks. So you can take me out. Because I'll probably notice pretty quick.
Okay. Well then, Mother Maria will be going first with her incredibly high initiative that she has for some reason.
Gonna beat my ass.
Dang.
Guys, I think we're still gonna get waterboarded.
Who would Mother Maria destroy first? Well, I'm saying this as if she's going to destroy you. Intruders.
She can.
She doesn't.
She can.
my
What do you
light.
mean she can? Why would Mother Maria be able to destroy you?
Why is all this in K-pop?
There you go.
There you go.
Bran. You watch as Mother Maria just floats through the doors and is now in front of you.
Hello.
Liliana, what do you do?
What is the animation?
All right. Fuck. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if Liliana should run at this point because well, let me see. what's
Surrender
going
is an option.
on. Surrender is an
Crying
option.
is a free
that is so
action.
true.
Don't worry, Dilla got it.
Dilla got what?
And I go, no, they got it handled.
Okay. Okay. Well, Liliana is gonna run. I think. That's how many feet? Does it show up? Okay. There we go. And that's gonna end the turn. I think all I can really do is just dash, and I got nothing to increase my speed.
So you're ending right next to Mother Maria. Alright.
Oh shit! I didn't fucking see her ass. What
Bird,
the fuck?
it's your turn.
How is
Yeah.
there?
What the fuck?
No. Hold on.
How did she
Wait,
get
wait.
there?
I wonder how.
Yeah, wait. Okay, can I end here then? I didn't realize she was there. She blended in with the fucking.
Bron just
wall.
took himself out of combo. Oh, Bron deleted himself!
I think Mother
Oh,
Maria
so
did
you
that,
just
and
let
you're
it go.
blaming him.
Yeah.
No, she did not.
How did I delete myself?
I don't know, bro. She just
Did you,
phased through the.
did you just press
Yeah.
backspace?
Maybe.
Give it.
I was editing something on my fucking document.
That'll do it. Alright, Verb, what do you do? By the way, I just saw Bird go upstairs.
Thought I had more time.
I'm so sorry, little one.
Yes, Verd, does Verd know Mother Maria's back here? Probably not. Oh, then I guess he goes over here.
Runs over there, sees Mother Maria. Oh shit! Turns the other way.
Jesus. Come on. Move the last 5, bitch. Move.
There's
Because I'm
absolutely
using
no
the
reason.
roller. Because I'm using the roller. There we go.
So, Verd, you see Mother Maria is in the room with you.
I don't see her.
Okay. Mint.
No, like I legitimately do not see her.
So you're gonna hear her mutter something to Cork, like, "Are these yours?" And he's gonna just facepalm with the one hand that's not carrying the cow, or with the one hand since the other arm is currently over the shoulder carrying a cow. And you hear him slap his face and go, "These fucking morons." Yes, they're mine. Or something along those lines. And he will simply state something.
Line your sorry asses up in front of me right now before consequences get dire. It'll be 2 water boards.
What is happening around Dilla? What is...
Dilla
That's
is
the current reality.
I'm sorry.
I don't think this is all of you. You travel in a pack. Come here now, and consequences will be like,
Oh no. Alright, it's Mother Maria's turn.
I'm just gonna hold out the book I stole.
Again, she's just going to float, this time towards the back door. She will turn around and just stand in front of it. And you're gonna hear her say something along the lines of, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." Alright, Liliana, you're up.
What the fuck do you want me to do? I don't.
Run.
We
Well,
never
you
had a
have-
chance of escaping. I don't know.
Nope.
Well, I don't
You
know.
didn't have a chance of escaping, but you did have a oh, by the way, still, this was the moment that I was like, yeah, you'll know when it comes up. When the broken handle will completely fuck you over. Yeah, you'll know when that moment comes up.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah. Anyways. What do you do? Surrender is an option. Crying is a free action.
Can I do both? So I can do both in a turn, is what you're saying?
You may. You absolutely may.
Go to your bus tab and click Frightened. There you go.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'll remove you from. If you surrender, I'll remove you from initiative.
Yeah.
Make it to the initiative.
I forgot I deleted myself, so I wasn't in initiative. Can you
Braun.
edit my initiative and make it 5? Okay, never mind.
It's fine, Braun. Same thing for you.
Is this a
What do you do?
window right here next to me?
That is a window next to you. Yes.
Okay, so after I
However,
see
Mother Maria
fucking
is
Mother
directly.
Maria,
She has
like,
eyes on you.
apparate.
No, she didn't
Apparate in
apparate.
front of me.
She just floated towards you guys. That's it.
Yeah, same shit. I'm
Yeah,
going
okay,
to
whatever.
toss myself out of that window.
Immediately.
Are you? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask. Okay.
Yeah, go for it at this point.
Okay.
Bro's getting fucked.
Braun jumps out the window. How
3
much
water
movement was that?
puddings.
What? What was the question?
You jumped through that. How much movement was that? That was like 15 feet.
20.
15.
Sure.
Okay. What do you do? You have just broken one of the windows in this manner that Mother Maria, Cork, and another have just come to.
He also broke something else in the manor.
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah, he did the
to.
door.
I'm going to
Wonder
take
who the
one of
fuck
the
it was.
dumbbells from my pocket that I don't use very often, and I'm going to set it inside, just to like inside the Or is there like a rock at my feet or anything? Like when I look down?
I wonder where this train of
Sure.
thought's going.
Okay, I take a rock, like a decently sized rock that I find on the ground right next to me, and I place it just inside, past the window, so that it looks like a rock just mysteriously flew through the window and broke it, and then I'm using the rest of my movement,
Oh
which
my
I don't know how
God.
much that is. How much movement do I
Alright.
have if I use my...
You use
If I
15.
use...
You're like
I would
15
say
more, I guess.
doing the that would probably count as a standard action. So you probably only have 50 more feet of movement.
50
Unless
or
if
15?
you don't, 15. Yeah,
Okay.
you have 15 more feet of movement.
Immediately going and hiding in a bush.
Okay. Bird. Surrender is an option. Crying is a free action.
Coming out with my hands up, officer. Don't shoot.
These two did that.
Gets punched across the room by Cork.
These two did that as well. I don't think Mother Maria has the option to be non-lethal.
Oh no!
Well, nice knowing person who's going to be on the end of that.
I don't believe she has the option to be non-lethal is a fucking statement.
Yeah.
Ron, roll me a stealth check.
Me?
And pray.
And
Yeah, just for
pray.
your life. She's like half a Dom NPC,
Negative
which is insane
2.
for Karn.
Well, you're fucked.
I don't think she can
What
fail
about-
that, so you will be noticed.
What
I
about
could
a
not one
bluff
half
check?
the result.
Can I make
Nat
a bluff
one
check
doesn't have
to
the
talk
result.
myself out?
Huh?
I think if it did, even if it did, it would still not fail.
Can I?
You have
can
just
I bluff check?
you just
to-
broke a window right in front of her. She watched you do it.
Yeah, so Braun is gonna be killed by a friendly NPC.
She just witnessed you do it.
I told them not to go
Why was I
inside,
moved
Mother
back here?
Maria. Also, this rock flew itself through the window.
The biggest bluff check imaginable with a negative 2 billion.
What do you mean? I get to take 10 on that, obviously.
Sure, you can
But
roll
the
me
good
a bluff
bluff.
check. Go ahead.
Shit.
Now, of course, she gets to probably roll insight. Wait, insight isn't a thing in this, is it?
There's sense motive.
Sense motive, that's it. She probably gets to roll a sense motive against
Please
that.
get in that. Please get in that one. Please get in that one. Please get in that one. Please get in that one.
I don't think it matters.
Well, I didn't hear the nat 1 sound, so I'm assuming I'm fucked. Okay, that's
Yeah, a little bit.
27. That was not what I asked for. See, if she got a nat 1, it would have been possible. We would have met.
No, she got a
Also-
nat 1, it would have met. I'm not sure what that means, actually,
I mean.
though. I guess the DCs are
motive
meet or
wins.
beat, yeah. Wait, then she would have met the DC. So she
Yeah.
would have known.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
Ron, did I not take care of you enough? Did you? Why would you do this?
I thought you were somebody else.
Why? How? I. Why would? I thought I taught you better.
See, we saw men with guns earlier wanting to eat us, so I thought you were one of them.
And you're lying to me now?
Oh no. Oh,
I-
Mother Maria doesn't know
Why would you say
Stop
Wait, what?
digging.
And you were
Stop
there
digging.
too? I only saw Dallin.
Wait, where? Wait, Braun might have fucked up. Hold on.
Digging that hole further.
I think you heard me wrong, Maria.
Just-
Mother.
Just go inside.
I
Wait
think you
by
just dug all of
Quirk
us a hole with that one. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
before you make me more upset, please.
I will go back. I go back through the window.
As you walk away, you see Mother Maria
Like
put
imagine
her
it's still
hand,
jumping
put
through
her-
the window.
You just watch as she puts her hand in her head in her hand, and she's just kind of like shaking it, and you hear a little bit of a, I don't know where I went wrong. All right, combat's over.
Yes, combat.
That was a fun combat.
Remember, guys, I did
this is
say
worse
this is not
than
going to
men
be a
with guns.
combat.
It's disappointment.
I agree.
It's disappointment. Damn. Well, with that all said, I'm assuming that you all go to the front with Cork. Because that is what Mother Maria just told Braun to do.
It was
Is,
just laying on the ground, face down, being
I did-
sad.
My intent was to do that in the first place. Just step out the front of the building. Was
Oh,
my
understandable.
comment.
My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but then
I wish I
no,
would've thought of
it's
that.
fine. It doesn't matter when it happened.
Man, I don't have her.
For the
on
record,
her-
this was. For the record, it was my idea, actually.
I told them not to, and breaking entering bad, but they ignored me.
I only have one theme for her, and it's not good. I shouldn't.
The only reason I entered is because I saw, and I point up at the crest, what I saw in my visions.
Breaking entering's bad.
We did have a collective, a collective dream. We discovered, and then we ran into a magic, possibly manner that seemed to be unattended.
What was the dream about? If you don't mind me asking.
Well,
It,
after our
answering that
snooping-
question may require us to break our word.
Like,
But-
imagine just stay at court.
He's just gonna look at you guys, look at her, and look back at you guys and be like,
You guys already fucked up beyond. My hands are tied here. I can't protect you anymore. I mean, I tried with the one thing, but she knew ahead of time too. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. You guys keep fucking up.
I'm not even doing anything.
She wanted to
After
make
our
you all Shepherd
snooping-
Spider Knight, and you disappoint her like this.
Oh no, you're coming under the bus with us. Because this shows he knew. We knew. So
I have no
we
idea
had
what
a
they're
dream-
talking about, Maria. Don't. No.
After our snooping, we think the dream was about you.
our dream had several misty creatures in it that we couldn't see too clearly. It also had strange creatures we've never seen before, like creepy albino barrier drow.
And
But it also
Things-
came with a name.
yes,
why don't you all come inside? And you may tell me it over. We'll have some pie together. And you could tell
Put
me
a
it over
head
pie.
down.
As she walks inside, for a moment while that she's gone. And it's only you, Maid, the Mint.
Mint the maid. Fuck. And, and Cork. During this time when it's only you guys,
Yep.
and she's not there, you're going to
Yep.
hear him say something along the lines of,
Why the fuck were you guys here? Why didn't you show up at the town like I told you to?
That's what I said.
We saw
Stop
the
acting all innocent, Stilla.
What?
You're the one who broke the door. Leave me out of
It
this.
It was indeed actually my idea. We saw this manor, it seemed unusual and abandoned. So after our dream we just had, well,
I wanted to leave it alone, but then I saw the crest. It looked like what I was looking for.
I can't blame you with what else happened. However, that's gonna be 3 waterboardings for every one of you. And 5 for Braun for lying to Mother Maria and breaking her heart. And window. And door.
Oh shit, he knew!
The door one is not on me, to be fair.
It is.
What?
Roll for bluff.
No one taking the blame
no,
for that one,
no.
homie.
Actually, you know, you don't have to roll for bluff. Dilla just threw you under the bus.
What do you
Well.
mean? Let's throw you under the bus.
well, notably, it is fair, guys. It was indeed primarily my idea to go inside.
Let me get an image of Quark in a fucking suit real quick. But they will go inside and begin prepping food. You guys are free to follow.
You didn't steal any money or silver or anything, though.
Just
Let me rephrase myself. I meant to just that. There we go.
Oh my god. I wish I found this before I found what I... So you guys go inside. I'll just do this one as a little portrait here. So, you guys have a moment to talk amidst yourselves. However, you guys will begin smelling the savory aromas of the shepherd's pie coming from the kitchen.
Cork.
You guys do remember the hatch.
What is this place?
This is Maria's Manor, or the Lobrinder Manor.
Oh. Cork, did you want to be a butler?
What do you mean?
Was
Want
this
to be?
like
I am a butler.
job by... Oh, that answers that.
I'm so confused as to
Do
what
you
you
like
mean
it?
by that. I don't mind it. I don't hate
Do you like it?
I don't hate it. I am butler to Mother Maria, her ladyship. But you probably didn't know that she was that. Now did you?
Is Mother Maria, one of the Ravenholm? Is that why you are here?
I'm confused because what you're asking sounds like... Your statement sounds like it was the other way around.
Oh, and he's gone.
Oh,
I
Whoa!
like how he
holy
grew.
shit.
Oh, wait, no, hold on.
Because your statement makes it sound like it was the other way around. See, Mother Maria found the lordship, his lordship, Ravenholm. Where she brought him back here, and their love blossomed.
Oh God.
See?
But that isn't my story to tell. This is her story to tell.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
What do you mean that I made Gabe's character a furry?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Always has been.
I was gonna mention that later. That I can't believe you made my character a furry fucker.
I actually hit Gabe off about this, and
Did you?
requested permission for
thing
this.
in particular.
I requested permission for everything
Okay.
I have done with the character.
Hold on. You gave
Vaguely.
Consented
very vaguely
to this.
Very okay. There were no details.
Gabe
All
even
the only
chose
detail-
the name of the child.
yes. He asked, "Hey, would Vincent Home have a kid?" I was like, "Sure." What is the kid's name gonna be? I was like, "Sure, I'll get back to you on that." And then I gave him a name. I had no idea anything else.
I see. That's great. He knew you would
Anyways.
consent, just normally. So.
You guys, I'm assuming, eat a home cooked meal. You get the story.
Well, Georg, since we're since we're already doomed, what's under the hatch?
What do you mean hatch? What hatch?
Point.
There's a hatch
under.
under.
And he just lifts it up and goes,
Oh,
Oh?
I will be right back. I must inform Mother Maria.
Oh, you didn't know that.
You didn't know about this?
Hey, I wasn't triple waterboarded.
Oh, through the wall he goes.
So what's in there? I poke my head in.
you poke your head in
Yeah,
the
while
hatch.
he's gone, I totally poke my head in.
In the hatch?
Yeah.
You see a flight of stairs leading down into something else.
Is this a table in the middle here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take the book I stole and put it on the table.
Before or after they get back?
Hey, I was very
I would've
specific.
done
I
it
said
while,
we didn't steal any money.
Yeah, I would have done it like when Cork was still there.
I see.
Hey, I was very specific. We didn't steal any money or silverware.
Fair enough. Mother Maria sees the hatch. I'm assuming he points it out to her and everything. She takes a moment. She pauses. And she goes, We can
deal with this after a meal. Let's eat and figure out why you guys were here to begin with.
Okay.
So we have two options. We could either A, abridge the whole, you guys summarizing everything, and then basically her hitting you off with the, I thought I taught you better than to break into random people's houses. And then proceed to what's underneath the hatch because of time. Or, they could completely RP that out entirely.
Depends on how much Blake
I'm
wants to
fine
write.
at this point
Yeah.
with.
I vote we do the
I'm
one
fine
thing that
with
takes
your
up the most
honest
amount of
moment.
time.
I want to get to the lab.
I vote we're honest.
Fuck,
while
did I
we're-
just say that out loud?
We're honest. We're
Let's go to the lab.
and explain what we did.
I mean, what lab? You didn't say anything. What?
I would like to RP it out.
Let's just take a vote real quick.
Same.
The DM begging.
Also with roleplay.
Gil said most times, so he wants to RP it.
Is that already a majority? I think that's already a majority.
That's 3 people.
Think.
Wait, we still have 3 more.
Yeah. Wait.
Where the fuck did you post this?
One of them isn't here.
Oh, yeah.
right? Or no, wait.
No, Navy makes it 7.
Oh, never mind. I'm doing my math bad. All right.
The Navy's
where
vote
did
will
you-
be on skipping the RP because Navy's not here.
That's
Damn.
not fair. He doesn't get a vote.
That's because that's
Where
what
did you put
DM
the vote?
wants.
We're saying it
Just
out loud.
verbal.
Just say
Right
it
now,
out
verbal.
loud, doofus.
It made it seem
Dang.
like it was.
We were
Can't
all
do
saying
it.
our votes out loud.
I see.
Kanto, what do you what's your vote?
I guess we can roleplay it out then.
Haha. Now that's majority
What's
no
it
matter
Kansas
what.
say?
Unless
Fuck.
DM's voting.
He said
Well played
RP?
out.
Damn it. Okay.
People,
Okay.
people
Okay.
want it to. We can do it.
The DM screaming internally.
I wanted to get to that. But I guess we're gonna have an extra long session. Let's go!
I vote we go
Wait,
into lab immediately now. I'm changing my vote immediately. I don't want an extra long. I want to go to
What?
sleep.
What?
That was a
Go to
quick
sleep
change.
with the- I'm folding immediately.
I'll hold it under 0 pressure.
Yeah.
The majority back in the other side.
Is that what you're voting? Is that you changing your vote? Okay, cool.
I vote RP.
I'm not. No. Take back.
They can't say you vote RP. Oh my
Well, no,
god.
I tried.
That's
I tried
incredible.
Dom.
Okay.
That's
Well, then let's keep
incredible.
it. Let's just do it like this. Let's keep it abridged because we don't have too much time anyway. But we will abridge it. But we'll do it somewhat. How about that?
Sure.
So you guys have brought multiple, just like each your own individual little shepherd's pie. It's probably about 6 inches in diameter. Just like a mini pie, like a little pot pie, one of those little instant servings. It's nice, hearty looking, smells amazing. This is fresh beef that they from the cow that Kaork just brought. You were told the story, or at least a little bit of the story based off of what you already know. You were told basically Mother Maria met this man on one of her hunts, going out to basically perform a hunt for the village, the land, one or the other. You were told that she found a man around one of the irradiated ruins. Old settlements that were like long gone, and they don't really know. People don't really know. I see. Anyways, because people don't really know what those ruins used to be, but this man was just at one of these ruins and just kind of like wallowing in pity. And she basically invited him home because he looked like a sad sop of sadness, sad man, bitch man, sad. Yep. Abridging this some more, basically, the magic happened, they fell in love, story goes on, the whole shit. But she also does tell you that he is not from around here, and he was also human. Now, she will also say that
That's what humans look like? Wait, I thought humans were like big and scary or something. I didn't think they just looked dumb. Like they have like bear ears, but they're on the sides of their heads, and they're like weird, funky colors.
Quark is simply gonna bite back with the "Watch your mouth, boy. That was the lord of this manor. Was Mother Maria's husband."
Oh, right. Never mind.
I personally would tap.
Wait. Wait.
Are you even old enough to say that reference?
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the Lord? Boy, you're only a boy. Why would you? How do you even know? Who taught you that? He's gonna look over at you guys. Who taught the young one that?
Thought it was a compliment.
Who taught him
Not it.
that?
Thought it was the equivalent of "you look good today."
No, that's not what that means.
What does it mean?
I don't even know.
I can't. Why?
Since Navy is not here, there's points at Metallum.
Yeah, it would have been him. It absolutely would have been.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We'll talk about this later. But the Lord had studies. He was observing something. He stated that where he comes from, things were a bit different, so to speak. What we consider to be abnormal and impossible was simply a day-to-day occurrence where he comes from. Now, he was looking for a way to bring such powers, which I can only think of describing as being a superhero, over to our lands. However, I wasn't really sure how far along he got with those studies because my main objective was to simply help around the house. Which, I am so sorry, Mint. I see, since I wasn't here, you have very clearly not kept up entirely because your body is very oddly proportioned for this area. Why is Quark so fucking huge?
We pointed it out earlier.
Yeah, I was like, I was
He's
gonna say
still
like,
bigger than he usually is.
He actually
Mint's
looks
oddly
bigger than the
proportioned.
other one.
Mint's oddly proportioned.
Oh, hold on.
I thought he just hulked out. I was gonna be honest.
That was him being angry.
There we go, that's a bit better. I just shrunk it. He's gone down by like a whole 1.0 or something at this point.
That's insane.
Anyways. Maria will simply state,
Well, now that you know all that, that's all you need to know, but you said there was a hatch.
I'm so sorry, Maria.
Mother Maria, I kind of do have one more question, but it's a rough one.
What is your question?
Since at this point it showed up in our collective dream and the weird, we think, magic that happened during our performance.
You may ask away.
So, so what happened to Victoria?
She's gonna look up at you, and she's gonna say,
Someone had to ask it. That's my job.
She's sleeping.
Oh.
Sounds just like.
Would you like to help me wake her up?
She's
Yes?
alive?
She's sleeping. Alright. I haven't explored very much, but let's go check out my husband's research facilities. His true research facilities. I guess you could call them a true lab, if you will. Finish your pot
Down
pie.
we go.
Or finish your shepherd's pie. You're gonna need the stamina.
Just slowly eating it from the floor.
Oh, nice. 1 stamina point a second for the next 30 minutes. Let's go.
Good thing that we're not rocking that rule system now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're usually stamina,
Anyways.
don't you know?
So, you guys eat your pot pie. You may ask any questions or discuss amongst yourselves. But otherwise, we will be proceeding here in a moment.
I wish to apologize for breaking things in your home. I thought I was doing what's best to try and get some answers, and I'm sorry that those methods led to property damage.
Okay, so Maria's just gonna look. She was eating. She was like had a spoonful of the shepherd's pie on her spoon, her mouth open, like she was about to take a bite. And while you were saying it, she looks at you, like lowering her spoon, and closes her mouth, and she goes,
It's okay, Bran. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I thought you'd be better than that.
Damn.
She then proceeds to finish off this shepherd's pie.
I'm just gonna kind of look up from my food and ask, what is Dawn?
Dawn?
I'm not entirely sure what dawn is myself. I've never seen it. But my husband always described it as when the sun rises, which I'm also not entirely sure what the sun is, but he said it's much brighter than the moon. So I'm assuming when a really bright light rises in the sky.
Hey. See. Interesting.
Like being under a spotlight?
Oh yes. I'm assuming it's something like that. I'm not entirely sure if I've never actually witnessed it.
Are there any more questions from the players who all wanted to RP, by the way, but aren't inputting any fucking input?
Well, to be
Yeah, I
fair,
changed
you
my
said
vote.
okay.
Yeah, I was going to keep it brief as well. Diva would know we were going to it. What the fuck you want? Make up your mind.
Would anybody else like some RP? I'm handing out the RP.
The book that was
Get some.
stolen, I want to ask. The book that was stolen was the Dawn one, right? Just want to
Yeah, it
clarify.
was. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Why I asked
You got
about
some,
it.
Maria, or
Who did the
okay?
Who did the magic that we found?
What magic?
Like, which of you guys does magic? Like the magic of that prevents things from spoiling, and the magic that makes the books hum.
My husband was always very crafty. I myself am only able to perform what, well, was my goddess has granted upon me.
So do all humans have magic?
I do not know. I'm sure that my goddess, however, does not look kindly after those events upon me. But that's besides the point. Is everybody finished with their food? We're going to go explore the labs. You said you wanted to go help, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's
go.
Yeah, she's sleeping. We can go.
I think
Wake her up?
We keep saying sleeping, but I'm having a hard time believing it isn't something else.
Don't mind the obsessive amounts of gold. That's just the treasury of.
Whoa!
That's just our treasury. Don't mind it.
Rook's gonna come back here and then steal it.
The gold has blinded me, apparently.
I cannot see.
Like it's all black, or?
Oh, I can see now. Never mind, we're good.
Okay, anybody else having that problem?
I can see.
Nope, I can see.
Mother Maria walks you past the gold room.
Oh,
This is a lot of gold. You have never seen this much gold in one place.
Oh,
McDuck levels.
Like,
oh.
what the fuck? Oh, that is not meant to be a window.
Oh.
That is meant to be a wall. Let me close that up.
What is that? Some sort of kaiju?
wait, where did she go?
She just wandered to the back. If you would like, I will drag you to the back room with her.
Please.
Everyone's kind of crammed in the hallway at the moment.
I've got
It won't let me
you!
go up. There we go. Sorry, it won't let me go up.
I'll just drag the rest. Zoom! I hope I did
No,
not
we
move
slam into the
Bird.
ceiling.
Oh, Bird wasn't supposed to see that.
Damn.
Oh, I forgot Randy was down here. To be honest, here.
Guys, I
New
think something's
question.
missing from this solar system.
Who has access to, Yeah, you look at it, you oddly enough see no moon.
I mean, there's no sun either. Everything.
Nope.
What's the sun? Are you making up stuff again?
Yeah. I mean, there is a moon, right? Wouldn't this be our planet?
So Maria will tell you that she believes that her daughter is somewhere back here. But she
Where they go?
she walks up to the north side of the tram and she says it's supposed to open. I believe I don't remember how. Then she pauses. It's been so long. I'm so sorry.
I cannot remember. I... And she just hesitates and
Pauses and you see like she grabs her head and like you see she's like in visible pain. She begins reliving memories. And she's going to ask you guys if you could just figure out how to open it up for her.
The only way I can get it open is more of the same strategy I opened the last door with. So why doesn't someone else go first?
I'm similar.
Ignore that note. That's just for me.
So the door's right here, right? Or
That door
as
is
far as
right
we
in
can
front
tell.
of you.
Just not
However,
open.
it is not a door. It is a wall. You realize that it is opened up by
It's-
some sort of series of contraptions that are keeping it shut. And it is a very thick steel plating of wall.
Maybe we can find answers in the other rooms. There's lots of them.
Mother Maria will respond to Rook.
it's okay. It's not your fault. We're gonna go wake her up together. It's okay. I just can't remember. I don't know why.
Okay. I'll try finding something.
Abracadabra, please. Zim zim zelvy. Nope, not opening. Maybe we should
I
get
actually
apparatus
do
here
have
to
a
move different shape.
spell.
You have a spell for this. What is your
Yeah,
spell?
I have a spell. It's open and close.
But
No, that probably won't work.
I don't know if it weighs 30 pounds or less, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
plus
might
it's
need
also,
knock
like,
or something
has to be
similar.
It also has to be intended to open like that.
I see.
All right, Thalin, the
Do
room
the
you walk
apparatus
into.
here move?
The apparatus
I see.
is just spinning around. It is like rotating like a solar system display. Yes.
Okay.
Thalin,
Thank
the
you.
room
Never mind,
you've just
continue.
walked into. You see multiple like devices from throughout Karn gathered here. You see pistons, gears, crude robotics, and they're all like magically augmented with some sort of weird stuff, runes, sigils, whatever. You don't know. You've not really like. This is odd for Karn. This is abnormal, so to speak. You see notes all around, obsessing over creating a superhero. Being capable of channeling pure magic without the land's permission, defying even the gods if necessary. This test was to do so using a mixture of technology and magic in the land given in a manner that was not intended and not used today currently. To access more than what should be possible. Yep. You do find a switch.
Okay.
After observing the automaton in the middle of the room.
I see. Do I have to play a game with it?
Ha ha ha. You think I would have said something that would have taken that long up? No.
Is it gonna be an intelligence check like type thing?
No. The automaton
You really
is
want it to
lifeless.
Okay.
Rook.
I hit the switch. No?
You find make me a fort save.
Was that me?
Yes.
Uh,
Actually, real quick,
Oh, this is going to
you
be
have
pleasant.
Lala with you, right? You don't have to make that fort save right away. Lala begins to panic as soon as you enter, or as soon as you get near the room. You know how the canaries were used in mines and stuff? This is somewhat similar to that. Except Lala is panicking because this area is irradiated, and it's full of irradiated rocks. Littered throughout the room. You see a protective suit sitting unused, however. Right at
In the room?
entrance of the room.
I see. I assume it's drow
You
sized,
see-
though?
It is closer to a drow size, yes. You see notes that are frantically written about, but you can't quite tell what's on the notes from this position here. You also do see...
I see.
You can roll me a perception check to see if you notice something else inside the room. From that area you're at.
Sad.
That's pretty bad, you do not realize. Who's next? Ah! Dilla opened up one of the doors. Dilla, you found a room full of ancient materials and different pillars and just parts of the ancient ruins that are written about in the irradiated lands. It feels like you're stepping into a forgotten era walking into here.
Things.
Pillars, cracked relics, shattered statues, all from an ancient civilization that used to be in the irradiated lands.
I know these tables. See these things.
Walking in, you see.
Maybe I should stop.
You walk in, and on that table you were just walking towards, you do see what appears to be a button on the table, just out and about. If you walk around, you look at the other table, you see notes scattered about, speak about ancient heroes, what once was, and it's kind of hard to tell what exactly is being rambled about on the notes, but you see again, desperate attempts to be able to recreate the might of these ancient heroes.
I guess they're gonna
From
come
a
over here
time the
real quick.
author once remembered.
You might even call them mythical.
Nope, not those.
Hmm.
I'm gonna boop the button.
This is entirely people
Um,
from Karn that it's mentioning.
Buttons.
You hit the button,
Yes.
it clicks for a moment, it stays down, and then you hear a brrr, and then it rises back up. Nothing happens as far as you can tell.
This thing.
That is nothing but ruin scraps. Alright, who's next?
Hey.
I'll open one.
Cool, I'll move you to the last one. Unless you want to go take care of the suit, which, honestly, you're probably too big to fit into.
Very much.
You open up the final room.
I
Money.
I suppose I
go
could.
ahead and do that first. Do that first. While he's doing that, I will ask Liliana. But go ahead.
So you see, opening up that room, you see it's full of different flora from
Can I walk in?
Karn. Yeah, sure. You see it's just full of different flora from Karn. Just all sorts. It feels like everything in this room is quite alive, and it's a little bit unsettling. You see just rows of vials of just preserved different remains of different creatures and plants and stuff like that, just preserved in fluids and stuff. You see just tables that are like kind of littered with like notes on different creatures that were dissected. And you see more like highlighted pin notes describing something superhero candidates, something able to withstand Karn's brutal magic star of nature, something. That's about all you get, but you do find again another button in this room.
I'll push
On
it.
the fountain. You push the button, and it happens. You click it. It stays down for a moment, and then it goes brrr, and it buzzes and it rises up. Nothing happens, as far as you could tell.
Interesting.
Liliana.
Yeah. Yo, what's up?
Rook
Uh,
gave you information.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna respond. I suppose I can. Are you sure it'd be safe?
I'm about to drop a 60,000 gold piece of gear onto Liliana's sheet. Because that is how much a hazardous environment suit is.
We believe in you. The rest
Oh
of us
wait,
are
I
too
think I
big.
might have reduced the price. Doesn't matter because you're not selling it. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
now we're gonna
not
take it
gonna be,
So I'm assuming you put on the suit.
Yep.
And you walk in.
Mhm.
I'll drag you because
Is
I
it
want
this
to
room?
speed
Oh, it
things
actually
up.
is this
It
room.
is this room. It's full of.
Alright.
This room is full of different radiated, glowing rocks. Jagged. Unnatural to anything you've ever seen, but kind of natural enough to just look kind of crystalline. But you see that they're literally littering the tables and floors. Just listening in, it sounds like the air is crackling and humming, as if these rocks themselves are making a sound. You see notes warning of different mutation thresholds and energy potentials. And You could tell based off the notes that whoever was doing the research here was trying to find a way to bind the raw, dangerous energy of these rocks to living host
Oh no.
to attempt to create a superhero.
Still, it's a little.
Verd, you're muted.
I think.
You do find a button, however, on the uppermost right corner of the room. There's a button kind of installed into that rock there.
This is very odd. And she's just gonna kind of just press it.
Again, same thing happens as the last two buttons. You click it, waits a moment, it buzzes, and then goes back up. Nothing happens.
So it's an all at the same time kind of thing, I'm guessing.
I didn't describe that treasury, but it's fine. I don't have to. Y'all saw it.
Yeah.
Look around here, see there's a magical button.
Where are you, Dilla?
In the main room. Well, here.
There is no button there, but you do see there are 6 things, and I'll give you a thing. I'll throw you a bone. Like you see one of these. Around the same time, somebody else pushed a button. You do see something happen on one of these pillars, and then it goes back to normal.
There's supposed to be all of them lighting up or doing something to the pillars, or just the 4 for the 4 buttons?
There are 6 pillars.
Oh, there's let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms maybe.
There's probably a button behind the dragon statue.
Well, that's what Dilla's going to investigate. They're going to see if they can find a button in a different room that we haven't really went in.
I'm just getting line of sight in all the rooms.
They're going to look at the dragon for one. Since it seems to be a centerpiece.
It's a very fancy dragon. It's very well detailed. You see not only a 3-headed dragon, but also a 3-headed dragon.
Damn, what the hell happened in here?
That room is full of ruins of time lost forgotten. But otherwise, there is nothing notable in that dragon room.
Well, it's always the entrance. Oh, there is stuff. Hold on.
Dilla, upon walking in, you see a vault. It's got all sorts of items. Hard to describe what they are. You get off an odd air about them. But you do eventually find a switch. The items in this room, definitely not made in Karn. Really weird.
There's a switch, not a button. Is that a distinction?
No, sorry, this is a button. I'm sorry, that was a mistype.
I just want to make sure.
I said the wrong thing verbally out of my mouth.
I'm gonna push the button.
It's another button like
just in
before.
case.
You push it. Is anybody up in that room watching it? Oh, Leonis is. That's it. Bird is up there. Bird, you see this pillar sink into the ground before momentarily rising.
Oh, there's one more room. Boop, 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 boop.
I see.
This isn't creepy. I'll immediately regret my decisions.
You see another room full of more items of makes that you've never seen before.
There's
And a
some
button.
button on here. There
You
we
push it and it does the same thing.
Okay, and Yellow's gonna go back to the main room and see if that actually did something. Boop, boop, boop. A lot of walking.
You want to move you back?
I'm already almost there.
I hit you with
Did
the
you find
GM
something,
cheat
Dilla?
code.
Alright, guys.
Actually, let me make this easier on you guys.
Oh, we have comm sets. Hold on. I forget we have these things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the comm set.
Activate comm set moment.
I just up in the middle area so it's less walking around, guys. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
Activate comm set. And I was like, okay, guys, I figured it out, kind of. There's a button
Alright.
in every one of the unique rooms.
I'm so
So
sorry.
we
I
to
need
all
like 2
press-
minutes, but I'll be right. But you guys are
Yeah.
good to discuss this amongst yourselves. I'm so sorry.
So everyone needs to
There's-
pick a room that isn't the horde room.
I am already
I see.
in an empty room with a button. I will press this one.
Is anyone in the lower right? Are there only 4?
No, there's 6
Where are the other 2?
in the entranceway. There was 2 different hallways that went down them. There seems to be a vault room and a place for bodies. They all have buttons.
Oh.
And when a
I'll
button
go in
is
the vault room.
pressed,
No,
There-
Verd just went in the vault room. Hey, Verd, I'll swap you. You go with the dead bodies. I'll go in the vault room.
okay. That would
Is this the
mean-
vault room?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I was
you're in there.
expecting it to look like the middle room, but without anyone watching me.
Okay. That's the no-no room. Okay, who is in the no-no room?
Does the radiation room is that the no room? Because I'm in there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Who's in the ruins room?
I'm in the really big no square.
The no-no square.
Checks out.
Anyone in the ruins? Am I going to come? Hell yeah, you're in there. That would have been useful.
Where's
guess
the button in this room, Dom?
The top shelf.
Top shelf?
Are you in Dilla's room? Where are you?
Is this still his room?
They won the deals,
Ah, okay.
and they ended up in the monkey one.
I can go back to the machine.
We're already in different. We don't need to switch.
Okay.
Already started moving.
Yeah, it's just at the board, basically.
Alright, so everybody's in a room? You all push it?
Yep.
I on the count of 3,
Yep.
do it, and we're just gonna do it on 3. We're not do. We've wasted enough time.
And you guys hear some shifting
One.
off in the distance.
Let's go make sure Mother Maria is okay and not terrible things happening, right, guys? Mother Maria,
Actually,
we
just
got
detonated
it.
a nuke.
1, 2, 3. Hey, what's that explosion sound?
I'm immediately regretting our decision.
Why? What's wrong?
Why do I hear
Dilla?
boss music?
What do you mean? Why do you hear boss music?
Oh,
Okay, we'll go back to the original.
Why-
Press the
why
buttons
should
again.
What do you mean? What's wrong? I'm confused. What's going on?
Well, hey guys, I have good news and bad news. The good news is we weren't incorrect. Like, our dream did indeed accurately predict things we could go and run into. The bad news is related to the good news.
You guys walk into the room, and you see.
Yeah, I gotta get there. Hold on. Wait. Okay.
Oh.
In the room, there
Oh,
are 4 moons in each
beautiful.
corner of the room. Oh, let me delete that. That's not supposed to be there.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I see. Oh dear.
And in the center of the room. Okay. Each corner of the room is floating. You see a small miniature moon glowing, floating, circling, humming. And it's like it's casting a soft silvery light across the walls of the room. The air is still. In the center, you feel it gives off a very ancient vibe to it. Something far beyond what you've seen even in your trips around Karn. There are no notes here. It's only silence. Oh, and the big ass large black bird statue in the middle of the room.
Yeah, that's
By the way, this doesn't seem correct, considering.
This is her? Or
I don't like how the game got paused.
Mother Maria said sleeping, not made of stone.
I mean, I suppose it could be sleeping and made of stone.
That would be a very weird and
Where's bird?
disingenuous way to describe it.
That's true.
Yeah, I've heard somewhere.
Honestly, I'm surprised I'm
He's
not
right
panicking.
here.
Okay, that's all of them. Give me 1 minute here.
Honestly, I'm just surprised I'm not panicking. Oh well.
Anakin, you better start panicking. Because I don't have a planikin. I'll give you all the way back to there. As you guys walk into this library, no, that's not the right word. This strange room. The door behind you shuts. And the bird statue begins to move and come to life.
Oh, Mary, now would be a good time
Maria
to start
simply tries to talk to it at first. She goes, "Hey, let me through." She basically hits it off to keep it short and like whatever.
I need you to let me through. I was your master's wife, and I would like to go through. To which you hear something along the
Lines of, "Oh yeah, you're recognized as that, but I cannot let you through. Those were the final orders of my master. Nobody is to get through." Mother Maria threatens to get violent. That's just a threat. She can't destroy something that was so dear to her husband. She then walks behind the wall. Sorry. She then walks behind the room here, which I will just place a door at so you guys can know it's openable and closable. Let me fix myself. She then goes back behind the room. And is chilling. And she says she needs to come up with a plan as to handle this. You guys, however, get the vibe that this is beyond... You're not going to be able to just talk your way out of this one. This creature, whatever it is, Mother Maria doesn't want to destroy it, but she also doesn't really know how to respond and answer this, and it's obviously hurting her just trying to hold a conversation with it. No, you guys may not move outside of that box, but you guys may attempt things.
I expected her to immediately throw a grenade at it.
What did your master explain why no one was allowed through?
There are things that mortals cannot, that mortals, not mortals. There are things that the people of Karn are not allowed to see. There are things that there are people who would wish to prevent my master's research from getting out, and there's beings that do not want such things to be released in Karn.
What kind of research was your master doing, other than the superhero type stuff?
That information is redacted. What kind of fool
monsters
do
has
you
he
think I would
created?
give you? What kind of fool do you think I am that I would give you that information? Do you think I
Okay,
have a
but what
measly
about the
int?
child?
What do you think I have a measly int score of 10? Fool.
What is
By the
int
way,
score?
he indeed does have a measly int score of 10. You may not have information as to child. I will not talk any more about any studies or child. Please leave immediately.
What
I'm
are
sorry,
you?
but we cannot do that.
I mean,
Please leave
we very
immediately.
well can. I think we should.
Old.
Please leave immediately.
Oh, maybe I should have this conversation outside of the room. Eek, I can't leave. I can't leave. Oz, I can't leave.
You should be
You
able to
tell
leave.
Lol, I can't leave either.
I
There we
have
go.
no idea why it's
Oh,
preventing
no,
you.
look.
Let me figure out why. No, you should definitely be able to leave. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird.
Hey, Thalin. Hey, Thalin. Can it see you when you're invisible? Like, if everyone leaves the room and you step back in invisible, does it recognize you?
You're gonna see Mother Maria is just like crying in a corner as she talks about how she's going to attempt to create a doll and attempt to bargain with it, and she's going to, maybe if she just gets a really pretty bird, it'll be fine, and she's coming up with plans as to how she's going to bargain with what's in front of her.
Hey, Thalin. If you go invisible, is it aware you're there? It talks at us, so like it should be pretty clear when you step in.
Thalin goes invisible.
If you're talking, Thalin, you're. If you're talking, Thalin,
I
you're
was
muted.
muted. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Ghetto.
Dilla walked in, and it says, "Please leave immediately."
When Dilla walks in, or when Thalin walks in?
Dilla was in way before Thalin, so it's gotta be very.
Oh yeah,
hard to tell.
Dilla, can you get out short term just so we can see if invisibility, or can you get out of the short term, Dilla? I say without explaining our plan to the robot.
I was just gonna say they're making
Just for a second.
Maria very sad, and I don't like that. The whole thing with the masters, that was really going too well. But okay.
I understand it. If this works, then like we're done. And if it doesn't work, then stop shutting the door. There.
See, if it doesn't work, well, he might die. That's the sacrifice we're willing to make.
Well, it will talk at him.
Thalin enters the room
It is
invisible. and you hear the words, "Please leave immediately." It turns invisible as well.
Okay, never mind.
Invisible as well.
Okay,
Fucking
never mind.
funny.
I tried. So,
Mother Maria says she'll be right back. She's gonna go upstairs and see if she can make something to, perhaps see if she can go purchase a fancy bird for it to have a companion, and maybe then it'll leave.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
so hey, can anyone hit it from here with a Can anyone here hit it from here with an explosive?
Well, there's one person I can.
Give it a Gardevoir life-size plushie.
No, it's Dom we're talking about.
That was a while ago, actually. That happened.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gardevoir thing. Anyways, gentlemen,
Gotta give it.
what do you do?
A guard shot.
Okay. Does it see Talon or no?
Yes,
It responded to Talon or
like
to
the moment
Talon
he-
entering, turning invisible and then repeating itself.
I see.
It said,
He's
"Please."
gonna walk out.
So it clearly knows you're there.
Was he
I-
uninvisible now
so
that
I'm
Talon's
stuck.
out?
I'm stuck under the. I'm stuck under Roddy. Help! Thank you.
Don't let me in.
Please leave immediately. This is
Okay,
your
that didn't
final
work.
warning.
Sad. That's a good idea, though, Brent.
It mimicked your invisibility.
So,
Yeah.
What if you cast
then
like some sort of blindness spell on yourself?
Where the fuck is Cork at?
That would just be the same as closing my eyes and walking in.
Can't Kaork just
Try
fucking
that.
suplex him?
If it can't see you, maybe it can't see
Um,
us.
I don't think I want to try anything that obscure on its final warning.
well, I actually am of the opinion at this point that we break the statue, break the robot. Yes, that will make Mother Maria unhappy, but well,
We could just wait for her. Give her a little bit of time.
as someone who does scams and deals, no, that's not going to work.
Damn. That's crazy.
Like, she's going to come back, it's not going to really cooperate, and she's going to be sad again.
Well, things can always go boom.
I do have one more idea, but it involves putting one of us at direct risk. I'm willing to
Let's
go
sacrifice Bron.
in afterwards, but I don't know how else yet. Well, my idea is Bron has the right idea that it seems to mimic things we're doing, and you, door is shut, and you have an act that specifically involves blowing yourself up.
Wait. Wait.
I like
Like-
this idea.
It
mine is
doesn't know
totally
how
cool.
you do your thing.
I guess.
Well, yes, but it doesn't know that. It knows,
But it knew
it
he
knows
was
you have
invisible and
actual
copied.
explosives. He what? Sorry?
It knew he was invisible and copied it, and wouldn't
What was
it know as soon as I'm not her and it is? I mean, I'll go blow myself up with a real bomb to sell the deal. I don't care.
Alright, so for just, I'm gonna get my mouse. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna just... Where's you at? Alright, here we go. The door's closed. Nah.
Hey, you want to see something funny?
That was your
Oh,
final
jeez.
warning. Awakening Moonfeather.
He doesn't get to blow himself up? Man, I thought that was a good
Apparently
strategy. I thought it was a good idea.
Boom, bitch.
Oh, which voice I want to use for this one? How's this voice sound? This okay?
I don't know.
Sounds like
I
you're
think
talking
so.
at us
I
through
can
a
understand.
old box fan.
Lame. How about that? That better? If I turn that down?
Now you just sound normal.
Well, that's boring.
Just turn it to what you had.
I can understand the first one.
So you guys witness. Oh, by the way, Vert is the only one in this room, correct?
Yeah.
I was waiting for him
I
to
will
blow
give
up.
you guys
and then I
a
was gonna
moment
come in,
to
but-
adjust yourselves if you wish to adjust yourself upon hearing that. Now would be the time.
She says that was your final warning.
You heard the voice
Or
say
it.
this. That was your final warning. A statue in the middle of the room begins moving and cracking, and you see. As it does so, you hear, and you see. These are what's happening.
Then I guess don't blow yourself up.
Moonfeather. Familiar of Vincent Ravenholm. I was tasked with one thing. To ensure that nobody invades the studies of Vincent. Now, prepare to be exterminated.
Can you
Well,
say
we tried
wart,
not
wart
breaking it.
for me?
Wart.
Oops.
You guys witness from the center of the room erupts a very brilliant, from the statue erupts a very brilliant, pure white feathered bird who claims to be the familiar of an ancient, of a sorcerer named Vincent Ravenholm. Sorcerer of the full moon. It is prepping for combat. You guys may take position within that box that I've set up. And you guys may roll for initiative.
Oh boy. Alright. Boop.
Oh shit.
Wow.
My first good roll of the night.
Wait, I just got back. Hold on. The fuck y'all do?
Damn.
Guys, I rolled a natural one.
Natch 20 to natural 1. Back to back.
Why are we fighting it? Guys, it lasts for like 5 minutes at best.
Yeah, no, so Verd walked back in and then it's tried to kill him, so.
I tried to blow myself up, and then it was like, no.
So
why am I even in the room?
Because DM was like, everyone get in here. It's combat time now.
Yeah, now we're breaking.
basically.
Well, if you're made by a human, then humans are as dumb as they look. You should have just stood down.
I am.
Damn.
Don't say that while hiding behind me.
So, should I not roll initiative for Navy? Should I let Navy roll initiative when
Yeah, you
the
can just
next
let
session
Navy
starts?
roll initiative. You could put him on the list though. Just not
Okay.
roll.
Wait, how?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I blame Braun for this.
You guys may position within the teal and, or is it like a cyan? No, it's like a teal. Like
I blame Braun
blue.
too.
A Robin A glue. Alright, you guys made position within the box. Poor Liliana AFK during this. But that is where we're probably going to end session today.
Awesome.
We're gonna
Blue
die.
Eyes Face, Moonfeather, Guardian Unyielding, Familiar
Yeah.
of Vincent Ravenholm.
Oh, the
Yeah.
long ass name.
I can
It's
like
pretty dumb,
probably
man.
make it appear like a fucking boss bar from Dark Souls if I really wanted to for you guys.
That's awesome, actually. That's super fucking awesome. God, we should do that in the future.
I bet you there's a module for that.
Why am I hearing boss music? Module.
Mhm.
Well, that's it for session today, guys. I think that's a good spot then.
Wow.
Uh,
Good session.
Would that have worked if we tried it earlier?
No, there was a couple ways to answer it, and
wouldn't have
causing
bonus-
it to self-harm was definitely not one of them.
Would my
So it
closing
wouldn't have blown
my
itself up?
eyes worked?
No, because it was an intelligent being. It wasn't just mimicking. It was showing off, hey, I could do this too.
Would it have taken sexual favors?
Wild.
That is literally what Mother
volunteered,
Maria
Gabe.
said she was gonna try to do. She was looking for a bird. She was gonna go find it a buddy, a companion.
Oh, I was just gonna offer Gabe.
I thought you were offering
Crazy
yourself.
for
My bad.
You know, I did say that somebody's getting the ivory this session.
Wow.
No, I got it in the end. I was lied
But
to.
no, this is one of the unavoidable combat situations, Kanto, if you want me to be honest.
No. Like, I was hoping, worst case scenario, it took damage, and then the fight started.
Yeah. Well, this is a good time to end.
That was
So
my
I'm,
minimum hope.
I'm wrapping up session here, guys.
That was fun.
Oh, I hit off that artist that did the drawings for Grulon and shit. To do a new little turtle for the speaking or whatever the fuck, since somebody hit me off about that recently.
Very cool.
So we'll see what she does.
It's cool.
But alright, I'm ending recording here, guys. Good
Okay.
night.